Hey guys, come on in. Welcome back to ADP Art Creations, guys. Before we get into everything, I had a long day today. This week will be crazy because my son getting ready for prom and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, he got his suit and everything picked up today, and of course he had to, go to work. I had to run errands and all that stuff. So this week is gonna be fun filled, right? And then next month is the big month for graduation. So yeah, ADP got some stuff cooking up. But until then, guys, I wanted to do this tonight because I'm noticing this is starting to become some kind of to me it looks like some type of trend. Um, hey Donna, where women where I'm noticing women of color are being more of a target when it comes to women's sports. And what I mean by that is it's not just with, our girl Angel Reese, it's with Chennedy Carter. We got T Cloud. Um no, Colin, you cannot have my cookies and cream ice cream. One that you haven't touched. Yeah, that's why I got the caramel so you wouldn't eat it. Go ahead, I'm gonna get another one. Thank you. Guys, that's my son. Look, our kids be like something else because he'll be like, "Oh, I'm trying to watch my weight, because he be exercising all that good stuff." So I buy my special ice cream now. I bought two of them, and I bought one with caramel, so I wouldn't have to share. And then I messed around, bought cookies and cream, and he eating it. Talking about he gonna cut back. But anyways, guys, crazy, right? Our kids are crazy. But I'm seeing this as some kind of trend when it comes to women of color, players that speak, even some players that speak out. It's becoming a trend where they're becoming some type of target. And what I mean by that is like the pressure that these women are having to go through, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, in front, and we only know what they tell us, right? So we can only go by what they tell us. But it seems like it's becoming a normal thing. And I'm gonna get into Chennedy Carter. I'm going to get into a little bit of Angel. Of course, we've been riding with Angel, and why, as fans, do we ride so hard for our players who have been through so much? So hopefully, I get some ladies on the panel tonight to explain some of that things. But until then, we'll get into that a little bit later. Also, we'll talk about Natasha Cloud. Natasha Cloud has always been she's always been an outspoken person, so that shouldn't be nothing new. But it seems like they keep trying to have a trend every year where they're trying to blackball someone or get them out the league. I don't know what it is, but it's just something going on with this little trend they're starting. And it's becoming more and more open where we're seeing it over and over again, where we're seeing it with Rakia, you know what I'm saying? We always seen it with Angel, we've seen it with Miller, we've seen it you know what I'm saying, with Chennedy. I'm looking at the threads, I'm looking at Instagram, I'm watching, I'm seeing things. And y'all know ADP, when ADP coming, I'm coming from the heart. This is a serious talk, guys. Like, we have daughters, nieces, and family members we have that we adopted. So we all are village, right? Even with the males in our lives and stuff like that. It takes a whole village, whether they're mentors or whatever the case may be. But it's starting up, and it's become quite the trend, right? So, and the reason why I say that is, okay, first it was on Kendall, right? Because of her attitude. But you had so many players before Chennedy Carter to come in there, and they let them get away with certain things, and they still get to play. It's like either they're trying to play politics between the two, or they're trying to pin us against each other, right? And so, thank you, Bree Minor. Bree Minor. Hey, Bree Minor, you on the late show. Donna always riding, so yeah, Donna always riding in here. So hey, hey Kathy, hey Green Thumb. So yeah, so Yeah, you're right. It is definitely in the workplace, Bree Minor, and they're really taking it where they're not scared to do it now. They're getting more bold, to do it in front of our faces and know we see it, and they could care less. Meanwhile, our strong Black women are hurting, going through it, and still trying to carry on and play games and stuff. So I think it's very important we address this before we get into the season, because guys, buckle up. This the shenanigans they're getting ready to try to do is not gonna stop. It's gonna take these podcasts like ours, and everybody posting on threads and on Twitter, on their Instagrams, on their TikToks. We gotta do it, guys. The same way we want grace and mercy for our own family and friends, we should want that for other ones, especially if they're our favorite players or we admire their game. Either way it go, right? So I pulled up this clip. I'm gonna just play this particular part. Hold on. Jeremy said something. Jeremy said Tasha Cloud is a WNBA champion who is still one of the best point guards in the W currently. I agree. There's no reason players like Natasha Cloud, Odyssey Sims, Ariel Powers are not in the W. Right. Ariel Powers, whatever y'all want to say, she still was a little fireball for the Fever. She helped them get through some games. I don't know why Ariel Powers is not signed. I don't know why Cloud is not signed. It's like they're putting it's like they trying to play games. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, we crossed the line, we got it, pay the players, or whatever and stuff like that. They giving these people all this money. Now they act like they don't know what to do with it. With honor and due respect, you honor the ones that's been there first. Then you bring on, on the other players. Like Sweet Baby Ray should not be on the training contract. The amount of disrespect. But let me tell you something. Don't worry about Sweet Baby Ray. She gonna be on somebody's team. So if they want to mess around and miss out, they can mess around and miss out. Okay? But it's getting where it's a norm, and half of the people on the teams that they selected, they're not even going to keep. You playing mind games with players and their families. Come on now, let's get down to it. It's not like a how can I put this? Like people attack you in different ways, but the way they're attacking these women is intentional. Oh, okay, y'all want to fight for pay the players, right? Okay, we're gonna play the pick and choose game, and who we gonna play, and we're gonna make you wait. I don't blame none of these vets, none of these players that already have been in the game asking for what they deserve. I don't blame them. These women stood how many months? Because it takes a team. Yes, we had NECA, we had all of them going tit for tat, not bound down, but those women had to come to an agreement with it, which means that's why I love what Unrivaled did. Unrivaled say, hey, stack your money up, guys. Stack your money up. But guess what? We're going to try to invite as many players as we can to compensate, to make sure you guys have something, because we don't know how this is going to go down. But what we do know is that we're going to make sure we fight for what's right, right? Donna said mega nuts on 10, and we gotta stay 10 toes down for the cause. We no longer gonna shut up and dribble, but speak our truth. Right, Donna, they have a major problem with that. It's okay if you're doing on their level. They have no problem with that. But when you start hitting up there and going over and beyond what they expect, then that's when it becomes a problem. But it's like, why can't we, all get along? Well, hey, we in what, 2026? We don't see that happening, right? But they're gonna mess around and find out. Like I keep telling you guys, the last gonna be first and the first gonna be last. It ain't, look, the way these women carry themselves, they are so intelligent. You don't let the world dictate what you can and cannot have. The minute you do that, you've lost the game, since they want to play. And we don't play no little checkers. We playing chess, baby. This year we playing chess. If you have a social media, if you have a skill, that's why you see me drawing. I'm drawing. I'm doing something, guys. I'm trying to do whatever I can do to be an inspiration to people, because I've had that. I have people that I've least expected. Sometimes they don't be the people close to you. Sometimes they feeling some type of way, right? And you're gonna go through that season where God said, you're gonna have to cut them off. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna go through that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's becoming some type of trend where they gotta keep, where our players have to keep speaking out for themselves. And it's after they already done went through it. Behind closed doors, guys, mental health is real. When the lights are down and everything's shut out, it is real. And not everybody has that particular village around them for them to be able to say it, or either it depends on, you gotta have somebody that you trust. Everybody you can't trust just because they want to hear you. Some people want to hear you because they like to hear you go through stuff and do bad. They have no great intentions. That's why they say sometimes move in silence when you're making moves. If you notice the way Angel Reese does her business, she moves in silence, guys. Sometimes we have to move in silence. Hey, Jonathan. Kathy said, this is not a trend. This is America's stats quo. Okay, Kathy, I'm with you, girl. Look, we can put it like that. I seen it in education. Yes, in the military and in law enforcement. They try and play us against one another all the time. I can agree, Kathy. You are exactly right. This is the America's status quo. You are right, because I seen it in education. Well, I taught pre-K. I only taught pre-K for like 12 years. But my son, I've seen it with my son, especially when you have an intelligent children on your hands, and they get in there and they want to test them for everything. Guys, I decided to let my son go back to public school in 10th grade, right? Because he stopped going when COVID hit. My youngest one always stayed home. My daughter had already graduated, so they didn't really have graduation during COVID, right? So okay, he's going from homeschool to high school, right? Do you know? Guess how many tests they tested him? This is an honor roll straight A student right here. Guess how many tests they gave him? 5 tests. What you mean 5 tests? One of them should be going in the right direction if he aced them. And usually on that test, he's making 1200s and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like they do test you in education. So it's like, it's great that we have smart blessings, but also it's some things that come with that too. You know, ADP, your artwork is amazing, and you are a very skilled and talented artist. Thank you, Kathy. Let me, girl. I mean, sorry. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that, because, like, I've been doing it. I started off doing it young, and it was kind of like, being bullied. So I kind of drew and stuff like that until I start. You learn after so many times, you start speaking up for yourself, right? So, and then some of the other things, but we'll have to get into that another day. But yeah. So then I started drawing, and at one point, like, when I lost one of my twins, I stopped painting and stuff like that. So the paintings are going to start coming back, but I took a break from painting. At 1 year before I got with KSAP in the community and stuff like that, guys, I was like, man, forget all this. I was getting ready for a second, guys. For a second, I was getting ready to throw it all away. And God said, not this one right here. You gonna do it because I put it in you. I'm gonna see it through, right? And so I was like, why am I sketching so much lately? Because I normally like to paint and stuff. So I started sketching, and I'm like, man, I'm killing it. But yeah, I want to get to the point where I'm able to sketch without looking at Angel, Chennedy, whoever I draw. I'm trying to do it where I don't have to look at them. But since I love the sport and it was part of my therapy and helping me get through, continue to get through Caden Bear, then I draw a lot. So I don't want people to forget about the vets. That's why I do the research. That's why I do the where are they now? Because I don't want people to forget the foundation of the players that came before the new generation of players. So that's why I said, okay, let me draw Pamela and Paula, right? So I didn't know they was going to turn out like that, but God is good. So yeah, sorry, Kathy. I love to talk. So but yeah, Jonathan said Tahina Pow can back up Alicia Gray on the shooting guard position, and Taylor Theory, who is that? Can back up Ryan. That must be a um uh a new player or something. Okay, he's talking about Atlanta. But yeah, so guys, we're gonna get into it. I want you to listen to something because the posts on threads be crazy. Someone had the nerve to post something like, I get that I get that Chennedy Carter is back, and I'm not trying to show start no shade or nothing like that, but I'm just saying Tasha Cloud, she been in here. She should have, what I'm saying, she should have a contract. We don't need that. That playing against each other, that's that type of thinking that we talking about. Why we can't all work together to make sure both of them get to play? Why you gonna talk about somebody else's destiny? And why you trying to uplift somebody else's? That's crazy work to me. But that's going around on threads, on socials and stuff like that. T Cloud, she's gonna get a contract. We just don't know where yet because they trying to figure out with these teams what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. But you can't compare someone like the Chennedy Carter because Chennedy Carter was walking by faith on her journey. If nobody was paying attention, she was posting, she was working out, like she was playing overseas. She was throwing hints way before now, as she go through stuff. And you just never know. And the stuff she posts, it be on point far as faith over fear. That's Kennedy. I mean, you either like it or you don't, but it's real. So you can't bring someone else down and say another person don't deserve it because they got it. What happens is they were on this cloud team, and the cloud team organization tried to mess with them, and they had to mess around and find out. If you notice, Teaspoon got a job, unrivaled. Liberty said, Teaspoon, we got you. Dry them tears, baby girl. We're going to celebrate you. We're going to show them who you are, right? Then she get the job at Unrivaled. She constantly mentoring. She constantly helping everybody reach their potential. Just continually doing this, okay? And then you see her bringing out, the best out in players. So there go Teaspoon. Then they came at Chennedy Carter, right? Oh, it's her, it's her going to a 10, it's this. When the whole time it wasn't even the players, it was the cloud organization trying to because they're jealousy, envy, and strife. They don't like any women doing great like these women were. Teaspoon were doing great, she was learning. If she had got that second year, OMG, right? And then Chennedy Carter, she got her another chance in there. And guys, I know I hear people talking about this happened with this team, but it's always two sides to a story. And one thing you say about Ken Dawg, she ain't backing down. You chop, she chopping back. Okay, now everybody gonna take that chop and sit down. So make sure you do your research on Chennedy Carter and what we know that they put out to happen, or whatever. Because sometimes we all be in our feelings, me too. But I'm just saying. So, okay, they tried to play Ken Dawg. Okay, Ken Dawg take a break. She go overseas. She putting faith over feelings, right? Then we got Angel. They tried it, right? They had to mess around and find out, right? They had to really mess around and find out. They tried Miller too. And then Miller came back and she played that game, and she said, man, I don't know what she said, but she played that one game, she was a fireball, but they were going through stuff. Angel at All-Star talking about the cyberbullying and all that kind of stuff. All-Star is she had a good time, but she still had to say, hey, this cyberbullying is crazy work, right? Then you have Miller doing her little commercial saying what she do like to help with her mental health. And I'm watching. Miller normally is posting. She's normally a TikTok going live type of person. Last year, we didn't hardly see none of that kind of stuff or whatever. And what made I started feeling some type of way, like sad for Miller. But when I saw Miller start posting certain inspirationals and and stuff like that, I felt a little bit better because I'm like, okay, she has some type of village around her, which is Angel and whoever, what I'm saying, to guide her through that certain situation or whatever. So we've seen it with Miller too, and we're noticing it cloud team how y'all starting off. So I'm gonna be watching, and I'm gonna be posting a whole bunch of Miller artwork, pictures, whatever I need to do. Okay. Um, but notice that when it came to Angel, and Kennedy, when it came to Angel and Chennedy Carter, guys, they didn't go to just any team. They didn't go to no number 13, 12, 10 type of teams. They went to great teams. Atlanta was kicking butt last year. They just need what they got this year. So we're going to see them kick some more butt. She went to a great team. Chennedy Carter went to the Aces. The Aces, a championship team. Say what you want to say about Chennedy Carter. I could care less. People that have good hearts and are misunderstood, like somebody like Chennedy Carter, this is how you mess around and find out. Because there were more people that had their mouth on Kennedy than it was uplifting her. And I'm not saying uplifting her and not critiquing her and not calling her out on what we know, right? I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. You would be surprised. No, you wouldn't. The comments that were in her comments when she was posting working out overseas, or if she say what team and all this kind of stuff, people are crazy and evil. They will put in anything in them comments, right? So, but she still didn't let that get in her way. So, guys, we're gonna start off with Chennedy Carter. I wanted to play this clip, JWS, because the other Angel, she talks about how she mentored Kennedy, and this is what I'm talking about. How when you with certain coaches or certain people, there's certain things that trigger you. But with these certain people, they can say one word and you snap back into it, or something. You know what I mean? And for Kennedy, she over there in the Aces having a good time. They having fun with Kennedy. They uplifting her. You don't see no drama. You don't see nobody frowning. You see everybody in there hustling, smiling, and enjoying themselves. That's how you back somebody up. That's what you do when you're a real, genuine person. Look at Angel Reese. She like, hey, I'm the GOAT, right? I know this. Everybody said, oh, well, she has to realize who team. Come on, guys. She already know whose team. Everybody respects the GOAT, Asia Wilson. Right? So we're gonna see, and let me tell you how you know it's her time, right? I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody's sitting out a little bit. Okay, they sitting out a little bit, and I fight about Chennedy Carter. In it, if you guys have not seen like the training, y'all better go look at that. It's scary. She coming, and she ain't coming to play. Bree Monty says, thanks ADP for doing your research about Chennedy Carter. You witnessed me get blasted on your show. I stood 10 toes down for Kennedy. You did, Bree Monty, you did. And look, me, you, Miss D, and some other people, because people were saying, oh, she ain't never with the finger. Y'all know when I'm doing this, I'm actually doing my finger. She ain't never gonna play in the WNBA. That's what they were saying. Look, we can voice our opinion, we can critique our players, we can do all of that kind of stuff. But when it comes to another person's destiny, you don't know what kind of relationship that they got with God. You don't know what kind of relationship they got with people, to the point where Teaspoon spoke up for her. And this ain't something Teaspoon just started. Teaspoon follows I know she followed Angel, Camilla, and Kennedy. I know that much. Because I follow them and I always see she's always pouring into them on socials, and proud of them. She always dropping gems to them. And everybody knows when Teaspoon speaks, you listen, because Teaspoon is speaking from the heart. That's why I said Kennedy could have went to any other team, but she is going to be on a championship team. They already had the discussions. They already had the talks. We gonna see. Man, teaspoon, you come to ATL. Okay, girl, you come. Okay, you gonna be with the Aces because I gotta check when the Aces play the Dream. I definitely gotta check that out, right? But I mean, when you have someone speak up for you that carries that type of weight, and I'm talking about the weight of a genuine person, the weight of a hard person. How? Do you know how much we face as genuine people, guys? Let me tell you, and being a cheerful giver. Oh man, you guys don't even know. Let me tell you, some of the stuff ADP been through, you probably wouldn't have been able to survive. The more we give, the more we're genuine. We have some tests going on, and there be some serious tests too. But we keep it moving. ADP, they sure did, but we knew better. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Donna. Let me tell you, Donna, everything that we're saying in these chats, guys, voice your opinion. That's why I like it when we agree and disagree. I like when we, you know what I'm saying? We all have different ways we take in things, you know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. Just because you're in somebody's chat, just because we have our podcasts and stuff like that, doesn't mean our voices are not being heard. Social media is off the chain. They are killing me softly with that sloot stuff. they going off. You know, I'm just saying they going off on all the channels. It's different now. When I always say, when a woman is tired and she's had enough, watch out, right? Watch out. Because it's like she done had enough. So anything you come to me with, man, okay, whatever. I got whatever, right? So I'm gonna play this with about Chennedy Carter, what they discussed, because I'm tired of them coming at our WNBA players. I'm tired of them, if they speak out or have something to say, then you want to try to blackball them or treat them a different type of way when it comes to the W. If you let everybody else pop off at the mouth, listen. Perfect example. If one of our favorite players or one of the players of color has said, "This my league. I do what I want to do," they would have made sure we wouldn't play again in the W. Right? I'm just saying. I hate to use that as an example, but I have to keep it 100. It makes a difference in who say it. And sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But people don't like truth. You know that they don't like, a lot of people don't like, some people like truth and some people don't. And the people that don't like truth, you can say whatever you want to say till your face is blue. But they already got made up in their mind that what they think is the truth. So then you got to tell them, I can't help you. I can't rock with you, right? But okay, let's get into it. About Ken Dog, and then I'll look in the chat, guys. I'll make sure I read from the chat what you guys had going on. I did invite She Wiz, but she's shy, guys, so she may come and she may not be ready yet. So it's okay, She Wiz. That's my girl. We gotta figure out them games, but yeah. So okay, I'm getting ready to play it, guys, and then we'll touch back on it. Okay. Let me mash play.
Or maybe you find a distressed asset. And so perhaps they found that in Chennedy Carter. So for Chennedy Carter, y'all, this is somebody who's has mega talent. That's never been a question. This was the number 4 draft pick in 2020. She's only 27. She's squarely at prime age with more to give, absolutely crushing it. She last played in the WNBA in 2024. She was playing with the Chicago Sky. She averaged 17.5 points per game on 49% shooting from the field with the Chicago Sky when Teresa Weatherspoon was coaching there. Just to give a little bit of background and color for, some of the reasons and issues she's had through her career where there's been gaps in her time in the WNBA or suspensions or benchings in her W. These are some of the issues she's went through, mostly through the early part of her career where she's been really young. So she was drafted by Atlanta in 2020, but was suspended by the Dream during the 2021 season. There were issues, and altercations. Then she was traded to the Los Angeles Sparks in 2022, but was benched midway through the season, also having issues with the team. And then she didn't play in the WNBA in 2023, came back in 2024, played with the Chicago Sky. And during that season, there were numerous reports of the entire team being riddled with locker room issues, personality issues, just all sorts of conflicts. And so that certainly doesn't only rest on the shoulders of Chennedy Carter, but, you know, part of that whole recipe there. So it's been tumultuous early in her career in the WNBA. Starts, stops, and leavings from teams. Angel, I'm gonna come to you. You were with the Atlanta Dream, number one draft pick in 2009. You were there 10 years. You left 2019. She comes in the very next season to Atlanta. You had the chance to mentor her and get to know Chennedy Carter. What was she like as a player then?
Yeah, so I got a chance to mentor Kennedy a little bit during her issues of being suspended after that, because I had gone through the same thing in Atlanta, being suspended and having this stigma put on me, this black woman stigma, you're uncoachable, you're this, you're that. And so I could relate to that. I can relate to any players who've been through that, because maybe the truth is not always out. But what I noticed from her is that she's misunderstood, similar to how I was at that young age. Sometimes you're misunderstood and you need someone to relate to you, just give you that talk. And I think she was very receptive to it. If she has a coach who cares about her, who is receptive to understand her needs, people process things differently. People come from different backgrounds. People have different traumas and triggers that they've grew up with. And this is the stuff that now we need to add to basketball to relate to different players. And so if you can relate to Kennedy, she's going to give everything. She plays hard. You never have to talk to her about effort. You know how some players, or sometimes you got to yell at the team like there was no effort tonight. She's not that kind of player. She's always going to give you 110%. Yes, does she get frustrated like any human being does? Yes. Does she has ups and downs like any human does? Yes. But you just got to be able to relate to the kid. And that's all these kids need. And she's going to be fine in Vegas. She has great vets around her. She has a great coach, Becky Hammond. She gets it. And so I think she's going to have a great career there. Why she wasn't in last year, this in and out thing that they do with these kids, that has to stop. But we can get into that in a little bit.
Right. So I'll say, well, first, even just talking about WNBA players and where Kennedy's right now, like she's a woman. And so it's different than like when we're talking about, college, where those, you feel like those are kids, right?
Uh-huh.
And also these are pros. But I'm a big believer, full stop. I'm a big believer in people having the chance to grow, people having the chance to evolve. I firmly believe in how important grace is in relationships, whether that's between a coach and a player. I certainly know that the person that I was at 23 is not who I was at 27, and certainly not who I am now in my 30s. But even like there was a huge jump in maturity for me, and also recognizing how important opportunities were for me as I got older in my 20s. So
I don't want to play the whole thing because I may have to wind up taking it out, or whatever, but I just wanted you guys to get some type of idea of someone who was able to mentor Kennedy. Make sure you guys go check out the full episode. It's on JWS, but you got, two great people who have been around the game, who have been in the game, and really understand what it's like. And so for I want to call her Monica so bad, but for Angel, Big Angel, I want to say for her to be able to mentor Kennedy, it's good to hear. It's good to hear that. It's good to hear someone else's perspective. And you notice that the code talking is always in there. That's why I say it's two sides to a story. Of what went down, or what I'm saying, what could have happened or whatever and stuff like that. But to be able to mentor someone like Kennedy, I always said Kennedy is misunderstood. And just hearing her talk and her passion in for sports and the way that she talks, if you listen to her carefully, you'll understand that. Just like I think that's why I be ride or dying for Kennedy and Skylar and stuff like that, because I understand where they're coming from, guys. You know what I'm saying? Angel is right. where we are in our teenage years or our early 20s, that's not us today. Okay? Right? So cuz and how can we as fans and mothers and aunties and dads and uncles or mentors, how can we relate to these women? We can relate to it because either we went through it, we had our children to go through it, we had our students to go through it, we had someone to have to go through it. You know what I'm saying, to be able to relate. I've been there where I was in a Kennedy Carter situation where I was misunderstood because I was like the class clown, man, them lunch detentions. I was mouthy, guys. I was mouthy and stuff. And I remember in my was how old was I? 20 then? I was 20. I did something major. You talking about an artist, Kathy? Oh, I was an artist, all right. On somebody's, never mind. I don't want to say, but all is forgiven. But I would go straight to the 10. Like I used to be the type of person where I would react quietly. I wouldn't say it to you. I wouldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I would just shut down. You could be in front of me. I don't see you. And I go straight to a 10 with being quiet. And so that's what I'm saying. The shenanigans and the stuff we did when we were younger, some of us are not doing that now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like when she started out, she's in her rookie seasons. She's making rookie mistakes or whatever the case may be, and she's having that rookie attitude. And you know, we as we grow, our maturity grows, right? For the most part. Uh, hey, everybody still got a little kid in them, but I'm just saying, you know, on the real. So I love it how she was able to mentor Kennedy in that time and speak up for Kennedy, where it's like, okay, you don't have to tell her to work hard. You don't have to tell her to work on her game. That's what Kennedy does. We've seen it since I had to go back and watch Kennedy Carter in college and stuff. Do I know all the stats and stuff, guys? No, I do not. But I can tell you one thing: her game translated all the way from when I watched the college games. I only watched the college games to to the W. You see her game, it didn't change. She just added on to it. And it's like fire. like Chelsea Gray, like fire. And all of them play good. I'm just talking about Ken Dog. But yeah, so I had to go back and research, and I'm like, who is she coming in there? I had to go back and watch. I'm 4 years in with everybody. No, I'm almost 5 years in with Angel, and I'm 4 years in with Kennedy. Far as my players and all that great stuff. But I had to go back and research the players, because if you're one of my dogs and you're one of my favorites, I'm going to go back and research. I don't need to know everything. I just want to know a part of who I'm rooting for. And if they act this certain way, okay, I understand why. Or I understand why they got upset about this, or whatever the case may be. So, with that, guys, I want to say, I noticed that Monica said something, not Monica, but Angel. Somebody named Monica is I'm on their mind. But notice what Angel said. It takes the right coach or the right person to be able to coach someone like Chennedy Carter. That's why Teaspoon could do the things that she could do with Chennedy Carter. And that's why Teaspoon talking to Becky, look, Becky done went to 20s, I'm quite sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's not funny, but Becky done went to some 20s. I think that Becky is a coach for Chennedy Carter because she understands Chennedy Carter. You got to be able to understand your players. Just like for educators and stuff, we can't go into them classrooms talking about this child can't learn this or this child can't learn that. You better find a way for that child to learn. That child may learn in a different way, but that child still can learn that math or that reading. You know what I'm saying? It's what you present and how you present it. It's always like we are so quick to we have the problems come across, but we don't want to deal with the solutions. We don't want to think outside the box. Let me tell you, whatever I had to do for my students, guys, I did that. Everybody's gonna learn. because I believe in them. And so when you have um coaches like that believe in you, she don't have to prove her game to nobody. Training camp for her is like applesauce. She don't have to prove the game part. It's the attitude that everybody want to see. They want her to still have her feistiness and her attitude, but they want it to be to a certain temperature. But sometimes it doesn't always work that way, guys. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to always know when we go to a 10. Sometimes it just downright comes out. But what I think Chennedy will be able to do with the Aces is that she has people in the on the Aces team: Asia, Chelsea, Jackie Young, Cheyenne. Like, she has all these people that are there for her, like they're rooting for her. They understand who Chennedy is. Everybody talks. Kennedy's probably in there, keeping it real. Telling them, hey, this, some secret stuff we don't know that may have happened, and this is how I get through this, or this is how I get through that. But a coach that understands their players will be like, okay, come on, sit down. Or they have certain words they can say to that particular player, and you'd be like, dang, she just straightened up like it won't know tomorrow. Something like Kim Mo could be doing. But you'd be like, dang, she came out and she just all on good behavior. So it can happen. So I like the fact that Monica did that for Chennedy, because it takes someone that you can relate to be able to go in there and talk to someone that is misunderstood, that is they got to be the angry black woman, or they got to be this, or they got to be that. No, we are entitled to have attitudes. We are entitled to speak out. We are entitled to represent. We are entitled to do our thing. We are no longer in box women. We outside of the box doing more than one thing. And that's what makes some people that are used to the norm in the old traditions upset. Bree Monty said, I know and understand the environment she dealt with outside her home. Example, school. Okay, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. What's wrong, Mamu? I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah. So, her school. Okay, rewind, then I got to rewind it back and go check out the school that she went to and stuff like that. I didn't go that far back, but ain't no shame in my game. I can go back and check it out and stuff like that. And I noticed that she got all brothers too. So I mean, she probably had to toughen up a little bit. But Chennedy Carter, she's gonna be all right. She's been misunderstood, and she could have, like I said, they could have put Chennedy Carter on any team, but she is gonna be on the Aces. Hey, not for the week. How you doing, girl? Yep, she gonna be on the Aces, and we don't know. That's what I'm saying too, Bree Minor. Mental health is real, and certain situations can take you back to those growing up days, or growing up times where, what I'm saying, you dealt with certain things. It can take you back. There's different things that can trigger you back, right? So totally understandable. But I think with the Aces, because they embraced her, and Teaspoon, when Becky, the love that she has for Teaspoon and that she respects, it's in the dryer, baby. Tell Kylan to get it for you. Oh, you got one? Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. That's Moo Moo. Thank you, Kylan. So yeah, for Teaspoon to go to Becky, someone who she trusts, someone she respects, someone they always remain friends. And she was one of the other ones besides Cheryl Swoops when everything went down, said something, you know what I'm saying, to, that wasn't right with Teaspoon and all that kind of stuff. I can count on my hand at that time who spoke out like that. And So for her to go and speak on behalf of Kennedy and for Becky to listen, she trusts Teaspoon. There's a trust in there. Not only do she trust Teaspoon, she trusts who Kennedy Carter is. You have to have some type of trust or some type of belief in a player for her to go to a championship team, guys. Yeah, we know. Listen, there are a lot of fireball players out there. We know that. But it's something about Kennedy Carter. That's why I said, when you know who you are, you hear the negative, but you keep on moving. That young lady didn't stop. She went overseas, she played the game, she exercised, she did whatever she had to do. Now, I mean, she had a little fun over there, but she did good, right? So why shouldn't she deserve another chance? In life, we make mistakes after mistakes. Some mistakes we're gonna take till we go to heaven, right? I'm just saying. So it's okay. The same grace that God gives us, we should be able to give it to somebody else. How many times? I don't know. Because a habit that we have, it's not easy to break, guys. Any habit that you have, you notice, it's not always easy to break. And when you get over one habit, guess what? Your other one comes. Then you got to get over that one. So it's like a life full of experiences where you want that same type of grace. Kennedy Hollywood Carter, just breathe, has okay, Donna, has a compassion for basketball. They have people in place now in the W to help Kennedy and others with mental health. Kennedy will be fine. Pure baller. Yeah, you know what's happening, Donna, though? It's not them programs they so-called they talking about they got in place. It's the village of the players understanding each other, and they are the ones that are there for their other players with mental health, because they put out all these blueprints. Donna, remember they put out the thing that Angel did the commercial for. They put all these things out there. But how many times do they even report it? I mean, I know they report it if I look on Google, but how many commercials do you see about that? How many times do you see a person in those organizations that they got built for the mental health speak out? Not saying who's coming to them, but actually say something about their program to let us know, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're doing our best. Like, where's the marketing? Where's the advertisement for it? If you're for our players, I need to see some action behind the words. Don't talk me to death. You know what I'm saying, Donna? That's why I said it's a lot of players that are stepping up that can relate to what Chennedy Carter, Angel, Rakia, Tasha Cloud is going through. It takes women. I always tell you guys, when we work together, we win together. And you know what I'm saying? Mental health is not something like it's about being a champion, but if you could just help that person, that one thing or that nice gesture, you'd be surprised how much it means to people, right? So Bremana said, that's why I want Kennedy to have her personal mental health practitioner around her doing practices and games to help her manage the things that triggers her. Bremana, right. And let me tell you something too. Guys, if you think Chennedy Carter didn't make it clear when she's talking to Becca or whoever, hey, this is this and this is that, then you got another thing coming. I'm quite sure she let them know, and it's private, in personal, and in privacy or whatever. But I'm quite sure she like, this is this, and they already probably know some things or whatever. But it would be great. That would be so awesome, Brie Minor, if Chennedy Carter could, if Chennedy Carter had that. A lot of players, right? A lot of players that are going through some of the same things that we don't hear about, that they're not ready to speak up about, or we've seen some certain things come against them, be able to have that. That would be so awesome for you to have that person on lock inside, like at the games. Because let me tell you something, my little one, he has autism, right? So you go to speech and OT. It's certain things they could say to him. You'd be like, wait a minute, is this the same? Is this the same? Is this the same casing? you know, what now he's very persistent, but it's certain things they could say to Casey. He'd be like, okay, I know you're not playing with me. Let me do this or do that kind of thing. Donna said the Aces team will relate and going together get Kennedy balanced. I can't speak for the other organizations. Right. Totally agree. 100% Donna. I totally agree because like I said, I don't believe this was all of a sudden in the works just now these months. I believe this was already cooking and in the works. And I believe it because Donna, if you watch when I'm watching those training videos, guys, oh yes, I'm watching how they're doing a great job with their game and stuff, but I'm watching the chemistry, I'm watching the communication, I'm watching the faces, I'm watching the movement, I'm nosy, right? So I'm watching it all because 9 times out of 10, I that discernment, sometimes that discernment come real quick and sometimes it take a little time, but I feel that Kennedy has found a good home. And you know how you feel something and you're comfortable with it and you're like, man, she's going to do great things or whatever. Just like with our girl Angel. Angel has a home. Barbie Dream House. Right? She has a home. We're watching it. I have not seen Angel smile like that and be happy since Teaspoon. Far as in the W. Last year, it broke my heart. And Miller too. Because you know how everybody be like, Miller, she always smiling, she always laughing. And I kept saying, guys, in the chat, I kept saying that she does that even when she's going through stuff. She always smile. You know how I knew? Because my daughter do the same thing. My daughter, she's 23 now, but she does the same thing, guys. Like I'll be like, what in the world is this girl? And I know that she's going through something, so I'll be like, okay. I'll be like, okay, girl. I said, girl, you laugh through everything, but I could see it when she will open up or whatever. She'd be like, well, mom, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, now I understand. But she smiled and she'll smile and laugh and keep it going until she's ready to open up. ADP, the player has that in place for her. Who we know always crashing out. Right. And Donna, I see some things. I'm just gonna say this part. I see some things that I see in Mumu Kaysen. Mumu is my little Kaysen's nickname. So I see some things in him. I mean in her. Wait a minute. Okay, how can I put this? Let me get this right. I'm jumbling. I see some of the things that he do that she do. And I ain't saying it, but I'm just saying I see some things. And I'm quite sure that too is added to that right there. And I'm quite sure she has somebody there. Yep, you're exactly right. I can agree with that. And I believe it too, Donna. I'm the same way. I need to see your thoughts through your facial expression. Oh, yeah, I know. Not for the week. I'll be like, oh, and your kids have different personalities. They got different stuff, so you be like, okay, you learn something new. Our kids they'll have some of our characteristics, but not everything. Look, sorry, but I watched Kennedy in high school, and she had the same issues. She needs an anger management. Yes, babe. I'm quite, even listen, sorry about that, guys. Moo came in here. I get what you're saying about Kennedy. Had those issues in high school, but what I'm saying is we don't know what causes it. We don't know. We don't know everything about it. It has to be something. that certain things may trigger it or whatever case. We don't know everything. But for you to say she had it since high school, there's no telling what baby girl went through. Man, it's just no telling, guys. Let me, you know, this younger and we do it too. But what I've noticed in a lot of the younger generation, and even I have a family member too. What I'm noticing is they hold a lot in, and sometimes that them holding a lot in can be a trigger within itself. And I get nobody look. I'm not here to debate what Kennedy goes through. I don't know what triggers. I don't know the exact. I don't know her behind the scenes of what she's going through, or whatever. But what I do know is the same grace and mercy you get every day. Kennedy Carter deserves the same thing. However you want to put it, that's up to you. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not making excuses for nobody, but I cannot tell you what the certain things that is involved with Kennedy. What I'm saying is we don't know what a person went through or continues to go through, and we don't know what can trigger those things. Does it make it right? I did not say that, but until you go through that situation, or someone who goes through that, then we can sit down and have a talk. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna sit and go back and forth and disagree or agree. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, that Kennedy Carter is allowed to have grace. The same grace you want, Kennedy Carter deserves the same thing. Whether you feel like she go to a 10 all the time, or she this or she that, it doesn't matter. This is a winning season. This is a comeback season. You either watch her or you don't watch her. I mean, if we're gonna, you notice they pick and choose when it comes to players. This is why you have to go back and do your research. She's not the only one that goes through different things or whatever. She's not the only player. She's just the only player that they like to bring up. They have agendas. They have certain players. They probably got, who knows, allegedly they may have a list. I don't know. But trust me, through the research of the WNBA players, how can I say this? That's minor to the ones I've researched. I mean, I'm just saying. Hold on, guys. But let's see. Right. Thank you, not for the week. Only God can judge. Who said? Okay, let me make sure I get everybody. Bree Miner said, I don't live too far from Kennedy Carter. You did not grow up in the city she grew up. Sometimes there are reasons why she angry. Right. Bree Miner, right. We don't be knowing. Look, we can only sometimes go by what we see, but if you're really into a player and you follow them, then it's more to it. But some stuff is not meant for everybody to know. We're not going to know everything. But what we do know is she could have went to any other team, and she's going to a championship team. What we do know is that she put that faith over fear, and she kept it moving. That's what we do know. What we do know is they make excuses for other women who are in the WNBA who have lashed out and did way more stuff. Let them get away with it. But when it comes to especially women of color, it's a problem. She's an angry Black woman. She needs this. She needs that. When we all have experienced something in life that we did not see coming. But yeah. Felicia says, Angel McCarthy pissed me off because a couple of months ago she was calling Kennedy out. We don't know if she has mental health issues. This is coming from Angel M. Who changes up her story often. I know she changes up her stuff, her stuff often, but she was a mentor to Kennedy. And she didn't say bad. She didn't say anything bad when she spoke up here this time. And sometimes, like, that's what's so crazy about it too, Felicia, where they switch sides. I know who she is. I know she switched sides and had a lot of stuff to say when, it came to Angel and different stuff too. But at this time, to just take a pause with that and put the positive on it, at this time where she's gonna be a part of the Aces, this is what we need regardless. Yeah. Right, Riddick. I know. I know. That's part of mental health. Something is triggering her, and hopefully she will release it with the ACEs organization. All we can do is pray for the best for Kennedy. We don't know her story. No, we don't. We don't know her story until she tells her story. And maybe one day she'll be able to sit down with me and tell her story. Who knows? Because these players not going on anybody and everybody podcasts or nothing like that. They're going on places where they could trust the people and feel comfortable and safe. So we'll see. Kennedy said she's grown and realizes what's important to her. Self-reflection. She will be fine, and I can't wait to see her on the court. Yes, not for the week. Yes, Jonathan, I seen that the Fever will have 44 games. 44 games. Okay. You already know that. Look, they're gonna do this every year. And they always got to mess around and find out. Why we can't all have these games almost even, But yes, they are guaranteed at the top. They will have 44 games. Riddick said, "I only see Ken shove Clark once. A lot of players have literally assaulted players and did way worse." Right, Riddick. You are exactly right. Yeah. And I think Kim okay, baby. I think Kim recognizes she has to behave different. Yeah, like not for the weak said, it takes, self-reflection. I mean, you can't get mad at somebody for trying or get upset. At least we could see if nobody's trying. Or whatever. But the fact that she is working on it, we should be able to give her that grace. And we'll just, and you know what I'm saying, we'll see what happens. But I just believe she's in a better place mentally. She talked about her being in a better mental place. Thank you, Riddick. Thank you. And I think that make a difference too. And guys, remember, she changed her agent and everything. She she was like out with the old, in with the new with some stuff. So effort is great. We're gonna see what happens, and I'm telling you guys, she's gonna have a phenomenal season, because the players are embracing her, and she got a coach that understands her. Who look, we can't expect her not to have a potty mouth. We can't expect her not to be kid now at the same time, because she gonna do that. But I think with having that family type of environment that the Aces have embraced with Kennedy gonna do great. She gonna be fine. Plus, Cece elbowed her, so I stand by the little shove. Yeah, they don't never want to talk about that, Riddick. Yeah, Jonathan, don't worry about them having 44 games. Look, we still gonna have us a good season, right? Okay, so I wanted to let me see if I can pull up something. I'm glad that Keisha, MSL, Gummy Bro, Broke Lord, I'm glad they did a great live earlier. Discussing, of course, discussing Sloop, but also discussing Angel. I was getting everything straight with Kylan, my oldest son, for his prom this week. So I seen So Pretty on live, and I seen her and Brookline up there talking about Angel. And listen, when you have First Lady and her brother, and they always do good shows. They did the Cat William one, and y'all know how Cat William can get, and it was just great. That's a safe place. They always make their when people come on that show, they always make it a safe place where you feel safe to speak your truth. And that's what I like about certain podcasts and certain places where you're able to speak your truth. And when I saw that, even though we already know it was pre-recorded, it was already in the works or whatever. I like the way they embrace her, the way they, brother was like, "We got you," like, you know what I'm saying? When the First Lady says she got you, right? And we know that when it comes to Angel, but like she said, you know what I'm saying? Angel was like, she still go through stuff, but she knows how, if you follow her, one of her scriptures she posts a lot is Isaiah 54:17. She posts that a lot. And just recently, was it today or yesterday? She posted it again. So she, you know what I'm saying, she definitely has a great village. She definitely have people behind her, the people she keep close to her. But for people that know and understand who Angel is, like First Lady Michelle Obama, it's a blessing, and it's great to see. Just when you think people not watching you enough, or they don't know who you are, because some people that's up there, they aware of who Angel is, but they don't really know who she is. And for her to have a safe place, them to uplift her, and she had to go through the storm, the trials and tribulations. And when you have God's favor, you're gonna go through some tornadoes and some storms. And for her at that age, guys, to be able to still stand strong, and also moving in silence with her goals and what she drops. She moves in silence, and the next thing you know, she's dropping some clothes, some perfume, some foundation. She's she's branding with somebody else, and doing all this as she going through what she went through. And like I said, I have not seen Angel this happy like this since Teaspoon left. You talking about some mental health relief? Oh my gosh. And then everybody embrace you, down to the owners and people on the radio stations here. Like, you know what I'm saying? One guy was like, "Look, I know who Angel Reese is. I don't really watch the basketball, but my daughter loves her, so we going to some games." I mean, it's just so much love from the artists and the people and stuff like that. This was not just something like, yeah, we could say Angel made the decision, or they made the decision, whoever made the decision for her to go to Atlanta. But the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. And listen, baby girl deserves her grace and mercy. Like I said, she could have went to any other team, but she came to AMSO ATL, and it's a safe place where she got her LSU family can come. She got we have so many entertainers here. Like, she's good. She has a home now. She has a home that appreciates her. And I'm outside. I'm like I'm outside of there. So I'm like, maybe like it depends. I drive like a grandma driver, guys. So, and I don't mess with no highway, byway, me way. So I'm probably like about 30-40 minutes from there. But like somebody like my son's father, whatever, man, he probably get here within 20 the way they be driving on, on that highway like they on NASCAR or something. So yeah, I'm here, and I'm here. I've been here, for quite some time, and one thing I've always known about Atlanta and Georgia is that they support their own. They support people like no tomorrow. Like the support is crazy work, right? Not saying other states don't, but when it comes to like celebrities and stuff like that, they definitely support, and you're good to go. Not for the week said they still pushing the so-called cash cow. Yeah, they're gonna continue to do that. That's why they made it. They made sure we saw them 44 games. But look, everybody can eat. I just want to see some good basketball. I want to see these women be able to play and enjoy themselves. Certain teams seem so happy. Flage landed up in a good place. The Mystics, the Bets and Kiki doing a TikTok. Slim say, look, it's cold. It's cold, and she thankful, but it's cold in Toronto. So you see the women, enjoying themselves, on their new teams and getting adjusted. She said, okay, my husband from small town called Sylvania. Girl, what is that, Sylvania? Oh, I don't know, Felicia girl. I don't know what. Let me tell you the spots. I know certain spots, but I don't know all about Georgia. That's why if you ever see me say I'm going to Atlanta, ADP ain't driving. Somebody taking me because I got lost a couple of times, and it only took me to get lost about 3 or 4 times, and I was by the jail. I was scared, look for my life and everything, Caroline. And so I finally made it back home though after an hour. So I don't go too far. Not for the week. I hope Kathy steps down very soon. She disrespected the other teams doing this. Why aren't the other teams owners ain't stepping in to confront Kathy? It's a lot of politics and all that stuff behind all that, Jonathan. Really, it's like, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know for sure, but I can say from what I've seen in life, when you have organizations and different teams and all that kind of stuff, you'd be surprised how they work together behind the scenes on certain things or whatever, and how they might have this on this person, they might have this on this person. I'm just saying. Toronto is close to me. I'll probably catch a game or two when ATL play them. Oh, that'll be good, because I know that the one of the games they played with them, Felicia, is sold out. I heard already when they found out she was going to Atlanta. I still agree with you, especially Ace. They have earned the right to be seen. Yeah, let me check on that too. I'm gonna check on that. I seen it posted, Jonathan, on Threads, and I think I took a picture of it. I think I took a picture on my phone of it, not my computer, where I was looking at the games to see how many games each team played. But it's very interesting, right? But yeah, so we are glad that Angel and Kennedy have a home. I got one more. I'm watching Miller. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 of them. So I'm just watching to see what happens. I got a feeling, guys. That's why I said buckle up, because some more changes gonna come, and I said it was gonna be like a domino effect. So just keep watching, and we're gonna sit here and say, see, we was talking about this and this happened, right? But let's get into I want to talk about Natasha Cloud. Let me see if I can pull something up on Cloud that she posted on Threads. Let me get into Threads. But guys, yeah, make sure you go back and watch that JWS with um Angel on there so that you guys could just see what they was talking about versus the players and all that. Let me see. Let me go to search about Cloud. Let me go to about T Cloud. Should I do Natasha Cloud or uh-oh. Let me see. I'm trying to see what they said up here. Oh, okay, someone said stop spreading that narrative about, Cloud being blackballed or whatever, because she's not on a team. That's what I'm saying. I believe something is cooking behind closed doors, but they're waiting. Like, I don't know. We saw two players got waived from was it Dallas? Dallas they got so many people on that camp in that training camp. I don't even know who Dallas gonna keep. What I do know is Ray Burrell need her contract. But let me see what else. I want to pull up um they're talking about her stats. I already know she's a baller. So I'm trying to see where she posted. She posted where she was like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I'm just waiting. Okay, they're talking. Let's see what I can find. Okay. Let's see what they say up here. Let me pull this up, guys. Let me share screen. I'm gonna share screen and pull this up for you guys. But yeah, I will talk more about, mental health and about the journeys our players are going through, and see what they actually, have out there for our players, and keep you guys up to date on what programs are still standing for our players. And oh guys, let me tell you this right quick. So I was on Threads. You remember, I always wondered this too. Did you guys wonder when the players don't make the team, what happens, how they do them, and all that kind of stuff? Well, it was some players up there. Someone asked that question. She was like, "I wonder, do they have counseling ready for them, or someone to talk to them before they leave? Because that could be heartbroken. That could be sorry, guys. That could be a little trauma to them." And they may feel heartbroken in some type of way, right? So a couple of the players who got cut was under her question, and was saying, guys, they say thank you. That's it. There's no counseling, there's no nothing for these ladies that get cut or don't make the teams. They just like thank you and bye. That's it. I think that when you have players and coming over to train, or you choose them to train with your teams, regardless of if they make it to the team or not, they should have some type of counseling in place for these players, because these players get, even some of the players we think are great in college, we'd be like, why they cut this one? Why they do Deja Kelly? Why they do this? You mean to tell me y'all don't have something in place? That has got to be heartbreaking when you're coming from college and you've been doing so good in college, and you may not make this team, but there's nothing else. So you're big and bad enough to choose me to try out for your team, but you don't have anything where even though I don't make it, hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, have something in place for them, some type of counseling, some type of, hey, you didn't make this team, but here go training. You can do training. You can do upshot. Oh, guys, Donna, Mama is signed to I hope I'm saying the basketball organization right. Upshot. She's signed to Upshot if I'm calling that name right. She'll be playing for them. I'm just saying, giving them suggestions, telling them what they may need to work on to come back and be able to try out again. Something just to thank you. This is what I'm talking about. They gotta do better. Now that you have all this extra money coming in to pay the players, take care of the things that the players need. When these players come out and do these trainings and stuff, you need to have something in place for them too. Not for we. I'm even more pissed with some of the people in our community to support Cece without at least showing Asia some love, even though she won 4 championships. Mm-hmm. True. You know, CC fan base includes not for the weak gonna say it. They don't like themselves, so they can't like black women and her talents and success. Agreed. Saying prayers for Cloud, Tina Charles, and Sydney. Thank you, Bree Minor. I forgot about I didn't forget about Tina Charles, but I forgot to mention Tina Charles. Right, and Sydney. Donna said, as long as Kathy and Adam Silver in charge, people will always have prime time every season because all the networks tied into the shenanigans with CC bought and paid by the league for the narrative. Yeah, I mean, when you see stuff like that, it's not gonna surprise me. It's not gonna surprise me in any type of shenanigans that they do because they've been doing it. And when people don't see it as a problem, and when people don't care, they continue to do it because they think they can't be touched. When people think they're bigger than the program and they can't be touched, this is what they do. And this is why they mess around and find out. No matter what job you hold, no matter what position you in, there will always come a time where you're gonna have to mess around and find out something. But because they're so bold and they think they can't be touched, you're gonna continue to see these type of shenanigans in sports and everywhere else, right? So let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Oh, did I pull? Oh, okay, guys, I got it. Okay. I wanted to play this. This says Natasha Cloud is still on the board and the clock is ticking. And I weigh in on where she should land this season. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little glimpse of this. This is from a podcast, Christina Williams. Is this Christina Williams podcast, or is she talking about another podcast? Okay, this is inside the 2016 WNBA draft and free agency frenzy. In case you missed it, with Christina Williams. Okay, so this is Christina Williams, guys. You can find this on Threads. I want to see what they have to say about Cloud. So let me see if I can play it.
But the point guard position is one where I don't.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see.
Ends up going to a different team.
Cloud is an incredible point guard and leader, and she has the kind of voice that can rally a team. I saw her do it when she was with the Mystics, and how it was her leadership that really pushed them in the biggest moments down the stretch in the finals back in 2019. But the point guard position is one where I don't think we have enough depth in this league. So it's really about who can afford her, because I think a lot of teams would want to have her services. It's really about who can afford her and where she sees herself fitting in the system. And this was something I've been tracking with the last few years. When I say that there's a shortage of point guards, I mean that are pass first, right? I think Tosh is one of the ones that has that mentality that I want to get my teammates going. She has leaned into her shot more in the last few years, and you have to in the W. Everyone has to be a shooting threat, but I think it's really about what system that she fits in best. And now the players have a little bit more of a say in like what market do they want to be in? What ownership group do I believe in the vision? There's so many factors that come into that. So I don't know what Tosh would be after, but to me, looking at the true pass first point guard shortage, there's a lot of teams that could use Tosh at the starting point guard spot, but it's just about who can afford her or where she wants to go.
I'm gonna say my thought is the
okay.
Mystics.
Okay.
I feel like this is a roster that's young in turns. They just drafted Lauren Betts, added Cody McMahon. Michaela Onyenwere is the vet now on that team. Steph Dolson is now headed to Seattle. So I feel like in terms of a vet, a presence, someone who knows how to win, someone who won with that organization, brought the first championship back. I wouldn't be mad if we saw the return of Natasha Cloud to DC.
Circling the block is hard for a lot of players and organizations. And not to say that there was a bad breakup at all with Tosh, but I don't know how that relationship ended. And that may play a part in this. Not that fences can't be mended, but yeah, I think with everything you name from a pure basketball standpoint, yeah, I mean, they lost Alicia Clark. She was their more veteran voice. That is a young team that needs like a real foundation. But I also believe that Georgia Amore is going to be their point guard of the future. And not to put any pressure on her whatsoever, but I am an incredible fan of her game. And I would believe that based on what we're seeing from the Washington Mystics and how they're building through the youth and building through the draft, which they did a phenomenal job on the draft, on the players they drafted, I see them leaning into Georgia Amore as their lead guard.
Where do you think she ends up if she ends up going to a different team?
Let me pause that. So you can kind of get a perspective of what they think, and a lot of you know, people have their say where they think she's getting blackballed and all that kind of stuff. But Natasha Cloud actually spoke out and she said she, you know what I'm saying, she was okay and everything. That she was okay and stuff like that, and it'll, you know what I'm saying, it'll all work out. So remember, she changed her her agent and everything too. So that makes a difference too. Because now you got someone else coming in there, negotiation, making sure you're good. Natasha Cloud should get exactly what she's asking for. She has been doing great, playing awesome ball. I don't, again, like everybody keeps saying, I don't think it's because of her personal views or whatever. Natasha Cloud has always been outspoken. This just didn't start this year. So she did share a message. This is the one I wanted to share to you guys. Okay, Natasha Cloud said, I've given my heart to every team and community I've been part of, never fully knowing if the impact I hoped for was truly felt. In this moment, though, receiving so much love, support, and advocacy means everything. It's a powerful reminder that the impact I've wanted to make beyond the court is real and aligned with what I believe God has called me to do through this game. I'm okay, just taking things in. I'm okay, just taking things in, even if they weren't what I expected, and trusting I'll be all right. This is coming from Natasha Cloud herself. So she's putting down the noise of she's being blackballed and all this kind of stuff. She knows who she is. She knows her worth. She has always been outspoken, but she wanted the people that have been pouring that love and support for her, that she's going to be okay. It's going to work out. We have to make so many decisions. Bree Minor, I will check that out. Is that something you if that's something you want me to discuss in the show, let me know, Bree Minor. But this is coming from Cloud herself. So guys, let's just keep supporting her. and being there for her and see where she lands at. I just think what I think is happening, and this is just my own personal opinion, is that when you're outspoken, when you're fabulous at your game, when you're doing your thing and you won't accept just because some people may have a problem with that. But when you know your worth, you know, like she said, she's okay. She trusts in God's timing. She's gonna be okay. That's what you want to hear from our players, that they're gonna be from them, they're gonna be okay. It's going to work out. And the fact that, you know, they say life and death is in that tongue. You have what you say. You speak positive, you speak faith, you're gonna have it. You know, you speak negative on yourself or you speak it out into the atmosphere, man, that ain't what you want to do. You know, but for her to have this confidence, it's gonna work out. What team she's gonna go to, we will soon find out. But I do believe she's gonna go to a team. They're still you know, they're still making decisions. Let me check to see have there been any other let me check and see if there have been any other roster cuts. I'm gonna put this in here, guys. Let's see. Oh, see, they ain't got to be posting that made me say it. Okay, let me see. I want to see. And guys, they're putting out where you're going to be able to find the games on, what networks are doing what. They making sure they get that out there to let us know too where you're going to be able to find these games. I'm trying to see. I don't see anything about yeah, I don't see are they talking about Kennedy teams? Okay, we know it opens Sunday. The magic number is 14, 12 roster spots, and 2 developmental spots. I've kept track of everything. I'll drop them 3 at a time. Okay, so I don't see. Let me see what is Gray doing. I'll touch on that. I'm trying to see if it's any Of course, see that's Angel. What she said today. Atlanta Dream, Angel Reese. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Covered, protected, chosen, always. Listen, that's it. That my mic drop. Okay, so I don't see it, guys. I guess we'll see what comes up far as the drops. I know two Dallas players. Let me get out of threads. I know that 2 Dallas players got dropped from training camp. Was it okay? Yeah, it was Cheyenne Sellers and then someone else with Cheyenne Sellers that got dropped from the training camps. So I guess maybe tomorrow. Popularity and viewership is ruining basketball. Look, Jonathan, we're not gonna let it ruin our basketball because we want to see our players play. I don't know what she. Okay, Donna said I don't know what she's asking for in salary. 6 teams left. Mystic, Portland, Phoenix, Connecticut, and Storm. Biggest money left on the table with $5.9 million. Pray Cloud goes to one of those teams. Donna, I believe she will. I wanted to say Donna, but I ain't want to cause no confusion. I wanted to say she gonna go over there with Izzy, but I don't know. What you think, Donna? Yeah, I received the WNBA TV schedule too. W doing better. Yeah, Bree Minor, they trying to work on doing better for where we can see the games, how many games and stuff like that. They just gotta let me tell you what these players start picking up on. Skylar been doing it. She had already been doing it. She had already been an outbox basketball player with being an analyst, you know what I'm saying, with modeling, with brands, everything. You right? So Angel came and said, let's run it back. I got this blueprint. All that want to follow, gonna follow. All that don't, they're gonna go their own ways. But what I'm noticing is I'm seeing our basketball women, I'm seeing them get more brands. I'm seeing them be a part of more magazine covers. If you guys didn't know, I dropped a video about Audie Crooks. She's going to Oklahoma, but did you guys know she also modeled for J.C. Penney? It was Audie Crooks. It was oh gosh, I have to run it back, but Audie Crooks and Jackie Young was a part of that photo shoot. It was about like 5 or 6 players modeling for J.C. Penney. So I'm seeing more and more of that, magazine covers, modeling clothes. We seeing podcasts left and right. We seeing TikToks made out the wazoo. We're seeing socials go up because you can get brands like that. You could also get, give me my money. You can get that from all the other outlets that you go on as well. I received the WNBA. Oh, okay, that's Brie mine. Not for the week said. I hate that Cheyenne, and I hate that for Cheyenne. Me too. Not for the week. When I saw that, I was like, oh man. I haven't seen her on the court since Maryland. She keeps getting cut. I want to know what it is she getting cut for. But since they won't show us the full training, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. I think, look, not for the week. Since Mama went to Upshot, I think why don't Cheyenne go over there? Because they're gonna have enough teams. Listen, Juju Reese, Tia Cooper's brother, gosh, what is his name? Sharif Cooper, if I think I'm saying his name right. Who's another one? Those are my 2 examples. Those young gentlemen went to G leagues, right? They kept fighting. They didn't give up. Next thing you know, they get the opportunity, not at the same time, but they get the opportunity and they get to play with the Wizards. Hard work pays off. So because the W don't have that for our players, now different leagues are starting to come out, and everybody stay watching. So that's what I'm thinking. Why don't Cheyenne go to like a Upshot or something like that, and then come back and you know what I'm saying, and try out. And then is Upshot new? I don't know if it's new or not, but I do know Mama signed to it. Maybe, but not a good idea. And Portland might not go for that. Oh, okay. Donna, I was just curious, Donna, if you know what I'm saying, if she was gonna go over there with Izzy or not. But I don't know. Like you said, those teams still had a spot. I see Cloud being on one. What's up, Miss D? Detroit is in the house. Miss D, this is the comfort time, the nurturing corner and everything like that. How you, girl? You're welcome to come up, Miss D, if you want to, girl. But I was just talking about, like, I talked about Chennedy Carter. I did a little video about Ken Dog. That they were talking about her and, Angel and all that kind of stuff. Or whatever. So we pretty much, it's kind of like a, Women's Day. Yes, I hope I hope this doesn't discourage Cheyenne. She needs to keep trying. Now for the week, when they said that them ladies only get a thank you and a goodbye, that's why I was like, yeah. I think that would be nice if she went to Upshot or something like that. I'm trying to figure out what it is. And another thing too, now for the week, we gotta look at LA. They ain't all doing right by the ones that's been playing on their team. You know what I'm saying? Some they are, but some they haven't. And look at our girl Raquel. Look at our girl Sweet Baby Ray. Like, I can't even, like, you sign all these people up. You know you over signing people on your training camp. No, good and well you weren't going to pick them. Why not give somebody else an opportunity to let them try out? You know, another team. I don't know. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody else say come over here and try out or something. Because I want to know what it is about Cheyenne Sellers. Miss D said maybe her knee not the same. Cheyenne Sellers. I don't know, Miss D. You know, because they're not showing us the full training camps. We get glimpses here and there. I don't know what it could be. Let me drop this link for Miss D. I want to give you a compliment. Coming from Brooke. Brooklyn said, we did a good show the other night, and he said you hilarious. I said, oh. I said, Miss D, she straight up Detroit. Ain't no sugarcoating nothing. So I was like, I'm the nurturing one. But I just wanted you to know that that Brooke said you did a good job. No, not for the week. She was in Dallas. Oh, why I keep trying to put her in LA? I'm sorry, you're right, not for the week. Thank you, girl. I'm all over the place. Yeah, but Dallas sounded a lot of people not for the week for their training camp too, knowing good and well they're not going to keep all of them. And I guess you do that to see see how they play and stuff, but you only gonna find out so much in training camp. Training camp it's not it's not a lot of days for training camp or whatever. So we're gonna see, because I'm curious. Those were the first two not for the week. I was looking on Threads to see any more. If they dropped any more, but we'll probably see that during the weekend stuff. But isn't a preseason game getting ready to start though, guys? Let me see. I think it's a preseason getting ready to start. Because I think Keisha and them said they was gonna they're gonna call that game. Okay, guys, this is what we have. Let me go over that. So guys, remember, I want to say this before I start. I'm getting ready to share the screen on this. Remember, guys, whatever platforms that you have, just uplift our players. They need it. No matter if we feel like they happy in those places, just keep uplifting them wherever they're at. I didn't get into our girl Raven. I got into her the other day. Man, guys, check out Raven Johnson pictures, man. They are fire. Okay. I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on Raven. I'll be dropping videos on there or going live. I'm gonna be watching like a hawk. I'm telling you, with Miller, Raven. I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna be dropping stuff with Ken and my AA teams too. But I know they're in a good place, but I still got to drop stuff, But I'm going to be dropping stuff with different teams and stuff like that. And what I'm going to do too, guys, the games that Keisha, Bro Clark, Tony, K-Sap, and Miss D, the games that they don't call, I'm going to call them because I need to make sure I don't I get my practice in. I don't get rusty. I might not know all the players, but I'm a call the games. You be like, man, I ain't watching that team tonight, but I'm be calling them guys. Look, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not gonna be. I'm an outbox person, okay? So just work with me this season. So I'll be doing that. So when I do go on there with them, I'll feel like comfortable. Sometimes I get nervous sometimes, and you guys probably won't know that. But I'm starting to not get nervous. Even sometimes up here, I get nervous, but like I put in a prayer before I come up here, and it goes good. Um, you know. So I'm pulling up. Let's look at this. Let me pull this up so that we can see the schedule. Yes, preseasons are about to start. I believe May 6th. Start Saturday. I like Raven Pictures. She had an excellent media day. She did. I'm watching. Look, Bree Minor. I'm watching. Okay, I'm pulling up everything, guys, so we can see it. So this is what's going down for the WNBA preseason games. Let's look at it. Okay. Okay, so listen up, guys. I know you're not going to remember, but it kind of gives you a type of idea. Okay. So Saturday, April 25th, we got the Fever versus the Liberty at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Saturday, April 25th. Oh, sugar. Oh, okay, guys. I'm just looking at this because my son, that's his prom day, and I'm looking at what times they come on. So I'm gonna be all right up until about 6. So okay, I'm gonna figure this all out here. So Saturday, April 25th, 3 p.m. Fever versus Liberty. Sky versus the Mercury at 4 p.m. on Saturday. So here go the shenanigans, guys. Look forward to those type of shenanigans too, where they got these games close or playing at the same time. Okay. So Fever Liberty, 3 o'clock. Sky and Mercury on all these games are Saturday. Sky and Mercury, 4 p.m. 7:30 p.m. we got the Lynx and the Mystics. 8:30 p.m. we have the Storm and the Valkyries. Okay, and then we have that's the 4 games for Saturday. Then we have Wednesday, April 29th. We have the Sun against the Toronto Tempo. April 29th at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Dream and the Sky is April 29th. This is a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Okay. Let me y'all make sure y'all note that now. April 29th, the Dream versus the Sky. I gotta get what she wears to see what games, but it's gonna be crazy this month in April. But anyways, I gotta get with my girl. Portland Fire and the Storm. The Portland Fire and the Storm is Wednesday, April 29th. Let me see who popped up here. Oh, Miss D is in the house. Hey, Miss D. Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing? I know you was here coming up this late.
Oh shoot, what time is? Oh, you know why? Okay, so what happened? I was gonna join Tony, but Kylan, we had to pick up his suit. The suit and the shoes come with the prom or
He
whatever.
excited? Is he excited about his prom?
Oh, they so cool. Yeah, he's excited. Our barber is gonna do a house call, so he's gonna come.
Oh,
He
that's
wants
dope.
some type of design or something. I don't know. You know
Oh,
how
that's
they be
nice.
doing. And so I was doing that, and so they'll have that on Saturday.
Okay.
They'll have prom on Saturday, but it's like guys it's like getting all the senior stuff together, Miss D, and prom.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
OMG. It's gonna be crazy for me now in May. So I have to take a deep breath. And I'll be like, I call his dad, I'll be like, look, look,
I need some
calm
help
me
over
down.
here.
Yeah, help me calm down. Cause you know, sometimes I get up like I overthink. I'm like, I gotta do this. We got scholarships, we got this, you know, it's a
Right.
lot going on. But yeah, so that's on Saturday. But yeah, so that's why I didn't go over there with so pretty tones because I was doing that today. And then we didn't get home till like what time we get here? We got home about 9:30.
Okay. But yeah, I
So
noticed there's a
go
lot
ahead,
of
Miss D.
there's a lot of fever again. Why the Aces won the championship? How come the Aces don't get a lot of the TV games? Like
That's what's
really?
going around on social, Miss D. That's what they saying,
That's not making
girl.
sense. Y'all keep
That's what
trying to
they
push that CC, and it's like, come on now.
Yep. That's
She haven't
exactly what they keep saying too.
she haven't proven she got talent, but she haven't proven on the floor that she's a top 10. She probably in the top 20, but not in the top
Mm-hmm.
10 or even the top 15. So
I'm
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna pull that up too, Miss D. I was talking about the preseason games, but I wanted to look that up. I know they're at the top for the 44 games, and then who is under them? Let me look. Where did I? Because I saw it on Threads. Where you see it at?
I was looking at somebody was pulling it up. They just put the schedule, so I saw it from
Okay,
another content creator. Yeah.
play. Let me see. This season. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna put the WNBA because I saw it on Threads and I took a picture, but I didn't. It's not. You know, with me and technology, I tell you. Okay. Okay, do your thing. Oh, let me see. Hopefully, guys. Okay. Um. Oh, you look.
Too small?
Huh?
Is it too small?
Turn around. Not really.
You sure? Like this? It should feel like this.
Hold. Now you probably gotta take that from under there. You'll figure it out. Not really. You don't have to close it, but we'll see. But you sized it right. Yeah. You should be able to. You got it. You got it. Sorry, guys. He was trying on his suit. You know they get it. Yeah, he excited Miss D because he tried on his suit.
Right. I've been seeing online some of the elaborate prom outfits and stuff. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
It's last year. Then I have one more class of 2028, and I'm done. Oh, not for the week. You gotta. My daughter's prom is Friday. Okay, she a senior. Not for the week.
Oh, okay. Okay, not for the week.
Yeah, Donna, you're right. I'll learn as I'm calling. Mm-hmm. Donna, I'm gonna be in there. Okay, now for the week, girl. So look, when my daughter had her prom, it was like, whoo, it's more. But with the young fellas, it's like, okay, it's a little bit easier. But with the girls, you gotta have hair, nails, dress. It's crazy. It is very overwhelming because them girls, they got to have certain things. You hear me? Okay, all right. Congratulations now for the week. I'm telling you, girl. So you in there with me, you feel me, right? But Miss D, I'm telling you, you got a nephew that look, when they had this stuff, you know how it go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking, let's see. Okay, so
Yeah,
it
you're right. She
says
said they gonna continue the CC thing. She better show it on the court because y'all just waste y'all time. You got Asia. Asia been tearing it up the last since she been in the league, but the last 5 years she been tearing it up, but y'all ain't paying no attention. I'm like, come on, stop it.
I know I saw it on. I hate when I take pictures on something because I did see it. I know the Fever had most of the games. I was looking at that too, and people was reacting from it. So yeah, I know that was part of it. I guess I'll go back until I get more information on it. Yeah, the sons are easy. The
I'm
girls,
gonna check
they
it out.
something else. Yep.
Well, see, we gotta do more. The girls gotta do more. The hair, and then you have
Yeah.
to get your prom dress, and you gotta get the right dress. So yeah, it take a little time. It's easy for the guys, but maybe
Yeah,
not
that's what I
now.
said. I was
Well,
like,
actually, not
"Ooh,
now
this."
because the guys are getting more elaborate with it. It's not just a black coat or a white coat, or you know what I mean. So they getting designs on they outfits too.
So guys, but Miss D too. So with Kylan's with his suit, and it's much cheaper with the guys though, Miss D. Kind of sorta. Because Kylan's suit and shoes together was 300. So with Yanni's, it was oh my gosh, with my daughters, oh my gosh, it was a lot. It took a village, okay, guys. With my daughter, it was a village. Who wanted to get the prom dress? Who wanted to get the shoes, the nails, and everything? But okay, we're gonna get back into it, guys. We're gonna talk about the preseason games. Okay, Ms. D. So did you hear me say the Dream in the Sky playing on April 29th?
Huh?
The Dream in the Sky play April 29th at 7
Oh, I
p.m.
can't wait. I can't wait.
That's on a Wednesday.
And guess what? I wonder if Sloot gonna play since she talking all that mess. Because you know she
She
come off that
can't.
injury.
No, she supposed to be out.
Oh, she gonna be. Oh, yeah. So you took all that mess and you ain't even gonna play. So now you put pressure on your teammates to try to do something. Wow.
And this is what I was telling them about the shenanigans having the games at the same time. So you're gonna have the Suns and the Toronto Tempos playing at 7 p.m. and you're also gonna have the Dream and the Sky playing at 7 p.m. for the preseason game. Then you got Portland Fire and the Storm on April 29th at 10 p.m. So Wednesday? Ooh, that's next week. Okay, I gotta see what days. Let me see. The Wings and the Fever are Thursday, April 30th at 7 p.m. That's on a Thursday, Miss D. So Raven gonna play that day. And then we have the Toronto Tempo and the Lynx May 1st at 8 p.m. Okay, guys. So all your April games are Saturday and Wednesday and Thursday. Only one game Thursday. You see that? They make okay. So guys, check this out. They made sure that on April 30th, there's no other games playing except for this particular game. And you got Dallas against the Fever. May 1st. May 1st too. May 1st, you got the Tempo against the Lynx at 8 p.m. So it's two games like that. Okay, cause I was getting ready to say something.
I hate that because last year I bought the league pass and I'm trying to watch all the games. I hated that.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. They doing these shenanigans again. Because look, okay, May 3rd, guys. I'm just calling out the dates and I'm calling out the games because I want y'all to see this so y'all can know that if they doing it for the preseason games, they're gonna do it for the regular season games. You're gonna have two screens on. You got to decide which game you're gonna watch. So that's why I said whatever games I'm gonna be calling some games this season. I don't know which ones yet. You got the Mystics and the Dream May 3rd at 3 p.m. Then you got the Liberty and the Sun on May 3rd at 3 p.m. Then you have two games at 7 p.m. You got the Aces versus the Wings at 7, and then you got the Sparks versus Portland Fire. I definitely got to see the Aces because, I got to see Ken play. Oh man. So yeah, you got those two games playing at the same time. Let's see. May 8th, we have two 7:30 games. We got the Sun versus the Liberty and the Mystics versus the Toronto Tempo. Then May 8th, at 10 p.m. that night, you have the Valkyries and the Storm. So that's going to be, I want to see that one. So that's going to be at 10 p.m. You have May 9th, where May 9th, you have Wings versus Fever at 1 p.m. Mercury versus Aces at 3:30 p.m. and the Sky versus Portland at 9 p.m. So you have you don't have any games at the same time or close. You actually get big breaks on May 9th for the preseason games. Then you have May 10th. You have let me see. Nope, they're doing good. Well, they're doing kind of, but it's kind of putting you in a jam. So May 10th, they got the Storm versus the Suns at 1 p.m. Then you have the Liberty and the Mystics at 3 p.m. But then when you go to the Aces versus the Sparks, you got them at 6 p.m. And then you got the Dream versus Minnesota at 7 p.m. You see what I'm saying? And then you have the Mercury at 8:30 on May 10th. So the Dream will play again. They'll play the win. Okay. Are these all preseason? Okay. Um, what did I say? The Dream again. May 12th at 8 p.m. Okay, I like this. The May 12th, I like it. It's 2-4. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, guys. The Dream against the Wings is at 8 p.m. But the Lynx versus the Mercury is at 10 p.m. and the Liberty versus Portland is at 10 p.m. Yeah, guys. Basically, you're gonna have to have two screens open if you want to see both games. For because this is what they're doing. Um, um, you're gonna have to let's see, May 14th. What we got? We got 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Okay, so May 14th is okay. Um, good gracious. Let's see. You're gonna clash with you got Storm versus Toronto, May 13th. You got them at 7. You got the Aces and the Suns at 8 p.m. You got the Sky versus the Valkyries at 10. You got the Fever and the Sparks at on May 13th. So you got two games at 10 o'clock. So you either gonna watch the Sky and the Valkyries or you gonna watch the Fever and the Sparks. So pretty much preseason games, they're kind of having some will be at the same time and some will be at different times, but a lot of them are at the same time. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to see how far they got the games on. Oh, okay, guys. They pretty much got the games. You can go pretty much and see. Okay. All the way up until June 28th, they have the games listed. Oh, wait. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. No. Okay, we in there. They actually got this is what you guys are gonna have to do. You're gonna have to go in there and look at the games for each month and see which ones you want to go to because they actually have the schedule up of what games that are coming forward. Let me see. I mean, hold on. Let me see if they're gonna stop at August or they keep. Oh, that's just me. Okay, Mac, do your thing. Okay, yeah, guys. So if you're planning on going to any games, you're gonna have to check that schedule out because they got it listed where you will be able to choose. Hey, William, you will be able to choose. I know that's what it's looking like. Not for the week. I kept scrolling. I kept scrolling. I was like, oh. But look, I called some, but oh my gosh, it's like a book. So whoever you're going with, whether you're going by yourself, whether you season ticket holders, y'all know what y'all do. But if you're picking and choosing what games you're gonna go to, I guess you could start with the first couple of preseason months, and then you know what I'm saying, go from there from when the games start, when the actual games start or whatever, and decide what games they have. The games, they got the times. They were not playing and getting this together. So, which is good because we got to decide what games we're going to go to. Keisha and I are going to decide what games they're going to call, and I'll decide what games I'm going to call to give it, to give myself some practice and stuff like that. So, it might be some day games I might call or whatever stuff. But some, when it comes to like the Aces and Dream, the Aces and the Dream games, I gotta be full in, guys. I gotta be watching. Oh my gosh. Kylan, check outside and see if it's raining. Oh my gosh. Guys, okay. I'm gonna invite someone up here, Miss D, that has never been on the panel. Chat, be respectful and be nice. Do ADP might have to go to the other side of ADP, and that's not what you want to see, okay? So I want you to be nice and respectful, and I'm just so happy right now. OMG! Hey, she wins!
Hey, she wins. How you doing?
Oh my gosh, this is so this is so beautiful. I gave them a warning, she wins, so they're not gonna mess with you. We got good people in the chat. Oh my gosh, Bro Clock is gonna get you, she wins. He gonna get you.
I know.
But I got your back. So girl, yeah, we're talking about the preseason schedule. Girl, they got a lot of games. They already got it listed, she wins. Then we talking about we had talked about Chennedy Carter, Angel, Tasha Cloud, what they've been going through, how Chennedy Carter is getting a chance with the Aces, and Angel is with us, take us through their type of thing. So you can say something if you want to, or me and Miss D could start off and you could follow us, whatever makes you comfortable.
Oh my goodness. ADP. Yeah, y'all go ahead. I'll jump in. I was trying to see how I can see the comments so I can reply.
She wins.
You see the you see how the number is? Let's say number 9. Just click on there. You can see the people comments.
Okay.
Let's say comments.
Okay, let me get Kason. Hold on, guys. Oh, kind of trying to stuff. Okay. Yeah.
So what you think about the schedule, she wins?
It's okay. He can play with that stuff, but not our
Kathy
real
need
one.
to stop scheduling all them games at the same time.
At the same time, and then why y'all keep ignoring Asia? You keep want to hype up Indiana. Last year you did that. I said, okay, fine.
I'm
But you do it again? Like, come on.
Yeah.
The Aces are the champions. Like usually in the NBA, they usually had the champion had most games. I don't get it.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy that she keep doing that. Right.
Yeah.
She want to sell the narrative that CC is the one and only, I guess.
44 games, wonderful. Right. We gonna see every time they got to mess around and find out. Hey, but we just content creators in the chat, podcast people. We don't know what we talking about,
right?
But yeah, we're seeing it again. So I was like, when I saw it, she wins. It won't no surprise. I was like, here we go. That was the first thing I said. Here we go. Yeah. But I do like now. The Aces the Aces and the Dream getting more games televised though. She wins this year.
The Aces and who?
And the Dream.
Oh,
that's gonna be good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's gonna be real good.
They had the count on Threads, but I can't find it because I be liking stuff, and I don't know how to get back to
it. Go to WNBA Underdog.
Okay.
Threads. I think on Threads. I was trying to remember it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back to Threads and see. Let me see. Okay. Miss D said go to Underdogs. I thought I was hooked to them. Look, y'all pray for me. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I gotta put in my underdogs. Right, I put in WNBA underdogs, and they got. Let's see what they got. And I'm following them. So what's the problem? Let's see. Let's see if I can get. Okay, Miss D, I can't pull underdogs up, but I'm following them. Okay, wait a minute.
Huh?
I said I'm following them, but I can't pull them up.
Oh wow. Let me see if I can pull it up and then you
Yeah, pull it up and see if
well
I
I
can
can't.
bring it
I
up.
can't because I'm not streaming. I'm not streaming to my page.
Oh, okay. Let me see, guys.
Oh, what's weird?
Because I put it in, I'm following them, but why I can't pull it up? Um,
That's why I saw that at the somebody posted it.
and then I
Let me
don't
see
know
today.
how. Let me hold on. Let me see heart activity. Oh no, that's everybody putting heart. See, I told you guys, work with me. No, I don't see it. I don't know how to
Hmm.
pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it without being on threads. Let me see. Um, let's see. Hold on. Oh, okay. Uh, no, I ain't doing it that way. Okay, let me try that. Let me try this. Let me put the underdog fantasy in. I just put underdog in MSD, so let me try
Hmm.
that and see if it come up. Okay, y'all just work with me. See, she whiz. I don't look trial and error.
I know. I know.
But yeah, some people on thread she was talking about Ken Dog, and somebody put up there like, I understand Ken Dog coming back, but T Cloud need a place, and I'm like, see, that's that putting down, bring one up type of stuff. We don't need
Well,
that.
she already had a chance. We talk about I'm not saying she don't deserve a chance. I'm saying Kennedy missed a year. She could look. It's not. It's different. I think Natasha Cloud holding out for something.
Yeah,
At
Yeah,
first I
I think
thought
her thing is money. That's what I think.
money or the team because I think
Yeah.
Indiana offered her, and she said no. So that's on her. I think with Kennedy it was mostly the league or the teams that didn't want to pick her up.
Right.
But with
I think
Natasha
she'll be
Cloud,
fine
she just
this
being
year.
too picky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not good right now because you're older. They going younger. You have to kind of take what they give you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I
weird. I can't
found.
show up either. Why it's not going
Huh?
up? Why the underdog WNBA page is not coming up?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not coming up. Okay, it ain't just me.
Man,
Okay, well, yeah. So yeah, that's what they were saying on they were saying that on threads, She Wiz and Miss D about Kennedy Carter. And then Kennedy Carter 7, that's somebody that follows Kennedy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if they connected to Kennedy, but Kennedy is always liking that post and responding to it.
hmm.
So I don't know who it is behind the scenes, but they were saying she has uh oh, they would say, I'm not trying to be rude. And then Kennedy Carter 7 said, clearly that was being rude. I mean, because you're trying to, tear one down to bring one up. And man, getting back in there and doing that thing and having it set up like that didn't come easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why Teaspoon had to speak up for. Goon said Kennedy a real one. She is. So, She Wiz, how you feel about Candy Carter coming back, playing with the Aces? Do you think this is something that just happened? Do you think it was already set up before? How you think she's gonna do on the Aces? Do you believe she's found her home? What you think?
I'm glad Kennedy back, and I think this will be a good situation for her. It's a lot of vets on that team. She ain't gonna act up how they say she be acting up, or whatever. But I'm happy Kennedy is back. She can ball out.
Mm-hmm. We think about her, Becky being the coach, because remember Kennedy could have went to any other team could have chose Kennedy, but Kennedy going to a championship team, that's a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be good for her, especially if Spoon spoke up for her. I think that's a good landing spot for her.
I do
Anywhere
too.
is good for Kennedy, but that's a great spot for her.
And that's what I'm saying, on a championship team.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
What they tried to do.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying. Oh, guys, I'm gonna have to read this. I don't know who's gonna tell them.
Uh-oh.
Goon said
Oh,
Chennedy Carter is a real one.
ADP.
Yes.
It's on X. So go on X to Underdog. You got your X account where they show the
I don't go on X
Well,
because
hold on. I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to your Instagram. You pull it up like that.
okay, let me see if I can do that now. I might can handle that, Miss D, because I got the
Okay, hold on.
password.
Let me do it. I screenshot.
Okay. Goon. So he said Chennedy Carter and Dana Evans is a real one. He also said Dana Evans gonna keep Chennedy Carter in check. ADP. Goon.
She's injured.
Yeah. Dana injured, and she gonna be. I think is Dana out for the whole year?
No, but she's gonna be out for a while.
Yeah, Dana gonna be out for a while. Goon.
No,
Felicia said, believe it or not, Kathy isn't in charge of scheduling games. It's the league office. She can request changes before it's finalized, but it doesn't guarantee it will happen.
She's a puppet.
I'm telling you, Felicia, you know we know what the real deal. Well, Atlanta went from 5. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, thank you, Felicia. She said Atlanta went from 5 televised to 28. Yeah, because you could barely get to 5 to watch. I don't think so, Goon. I don't think so. I don't think Dana gonna be doing all that. What I do think is, I don't know who, but somebody gonna mess around and find out. So, but I don't think it's gonna be Kennedy gonna mess around and find out. But we gonna see Goon. She out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy will get to be in there. It'll be a good.
Did you get it?
She wished you fell off.
Did you get it?
No, I got she wish.
No, it's about the message.
She wishes I got you twice. Which one am I? Okay.
Dana Evans can get beat up, Goon. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Okay, let me add that one.
Did you see it?
Hold on, I'm trying to get She Wish, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, you came on twice.
Oh, okay.
She probably
I don't know.
something happened, StreamYard mess up, so they got going in.
Okay, let me see. I saw it pop up on my computer. So let me get it, guys.
Okay.
Miss D sent me something. Let me see. All right, guys. We're gonna get cooking in a minute. Brief intermission here. Okay, you sent me a message. Let's see. Okay, guys. So the Fever has the most nationally televised games are Fever 44 games, Wings 36 games, Liberty 35 games, Aces 33 games, Sparks 31 games. That's all I got, Miss D. That's all you had.
The post? The Underdog post.
Yeah, but it's only showing me the screenshot of the only 5 teams.
Yeah, that's it. That was the most of games. That's what they were saying.
Because okay. Okay.
Showing,
and then
the Fever.
Okay, and Felicia told us that the Dream had 28. Thanks, Felicia. So okay, guys. So you got the Fever with the 44 games, but you got the Aces with 33.
That's crazy. And what happened to the Mercury?
Also,
right.
Right. And also, check this. You got the Wings at 36.
That's what I was just thinking.
And the Aces at go ahead. She wins.
Aces got what? Aces got.
Say what you feel.
Got more?
No, go ahead. Finish saying what you was gonna say.
Girl, I was like, I'm still in shock. Hold on.
The Aces got less than the Wings
How they get more
Oh yeah.
games than the Aces, and they was at the bottom of the barrel with the Sky
because of
last year.
AZ and Page.
So you,
That's so
I don't
goofy.
care. That right, Miss D, but
I
make it
know it's
make sense.
goofy.
Yeah.
They don't
Okay.
respect
So
Asia. Asia won the MVP and Finals MVP and DPOY. Come on, that's crazy.
you got the Fever, the Wings, and the Liberty above the championship team.
That's crazy.
And then under it, instead of having Mercury, you got the Sparks. This is why I keep saying, man, them politics is playing in this WNBA. It's right in front of us, guys. You could say, oh, maybe I think so. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. That's crazy. You gonna give a championship team 33 games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where
That's
were the Wings at last year? The Wing,
the
Gee, you
win.
got the,
I had the worst. They was at the bottom, both of them.
how you got bottom teams having more games? Is it okay? Is it because these teams have more money?
No, they trying to market the
Or maybe
stars.
it's
Like
because of
remember, it's
Paige.
Paige and AZ. They value Paige, Angie, AZ than Asia. So you got CC, Paige, and AZ. So they try to focus on just individual players instead of the teams, and then you still don't give Asia no respect. It's crazy.
This this woman has won 4 MVPs. She has played phenomenal basketball. And you got 3 other teams having their games televised more. And if you think that Chennedy Carter added to the Aces is a joke, baby, you got another thing coming. They calling for the chip again. So with adding Kennedy, I would have said they, just automatically they should have been the team point blank guys that should have had the 44 games, if anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay. And then if you don't want to go there, She Wiz and Miss D, put them number 2. But to have them number 4 and have all these other teams had the games. Let me look at this one more time, guys, because I want to make sure I'm seeing right. Cause I know it's after a certain time. You got the Wings and the Liberty, Fever, Wings and Liberty. If how many games do you? I would want to watch more Aces games than. Well, that's just me. That's just me. Than the other 3 teams. I'm saying. I mean, I like Liberty. Don't get me wrong. But if you're gonna put Liberty, I think Liberty should have been under the Aces. The Aces should have definitely got second, or they should have got above. Not no 4th place, and then you got the Sparks under there. I think the people that played in the championship, their team should be up there, regardless of who they got or who they switching up or what changes they gonna make. Because at the end of the day, we got to see how all the teams are gonna play. That's what I was thinking, Felicia. Felicia was like, ATL did better than Dallas, way better, and they have less. That's what I'm
Hmm.
saying.
Yeah, that's
Then they don't,
crazy.
they don't give our dream 28. They trying to be funny because we got Angel. No, I'm saying they probably already had this up. But I'm just saying She Wiz. They probably already had this made, but I'm just saying look, the milk stinks like the boy that guy on TikTok be saying. It so stink real bad because I'm thinking that they should have put how did the Sparks the Dream did better than the Sparks, right?
Yeah.
So they should have been oh look at this little coming in here steal my goldfish. Um so they should have been the Dream should have been let me see where the Sparks are. At least get a Dream 31 games. You know what they try see this that little shady stuff. You coming in here, Moo? I'm gonna relocate. Um this that shady and crazy stuff they be doing, guys. How you gonna get a spark? How you gonna get a Sparks? Um, that's why I say politics. How you gonna get a Sparks more? Do I need to charge this up? Okay. The sparks more than the dream.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everybody gonna want to see the dream.
I wonder how they decided that.
I don't know. I don't know how they decided. Oh, Jacob said, okay, hold on, Jacob.
Did Miss D go to sleep on us?
No, she
I'm
Miss
listening. I'm
out.
listening. No, I'm listening to
You have
y'all.
to call. You have to call Miss D name for when she.
No, I was listening to what y'all was saying. No, I was saying you was right. The Aces should be number one.
Right.
I think, but they put the list out. Well, I'm sure the Aces, with Angel, they probably just put it because she just got traded, so they probably had the list. But the Aces should be number one with the 40 something. And then Phoenix, Fever should be like maybe I'll give them 3 games. Like 20 some games. Not even that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's only about 20. But then for them to have the most games, you're still trying to push the CC narrative. Hey, baby Jacob.
What's up,
So
Miss D?
Donna said ADP. So what players the league promoting up top? Um, it's all in the narrative. Come on, you know what they doing. US against them. I mean us against them. Donna, let me find out you be listening to the to some songs out there. um, it's us. Yeah, I know the narrative and the shenanigans began. Right, Donna. You see the way I was calling out them preseason games, guys. Y'all see how some of them at the same time. I mean, like the it's crazy. I know, Donna. You are exactly right. That's exactly what their agenda is. Guys, Jacob, we have a special guest. So be nice while you up here.
Oh no,
We're
she
not,
wins.
yeah, we're gonna special guest up here, so we're gonna be nice to our special guest. We're not
And
gonna
she win
spoil
finally got
her.
on the panel for the first time in her life.
Yeah, Gummy gonna get her. He gonna get her. He gonna say, "Oh, ADP on this side, I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna get on this side so I can get she wheels." Yeah, she's up here. She's doing good too. Yeah, Jacob. So
I'm
yeah,
like,
they got the you see the most
yeah,
televised
I
games.
did. That's why I wanted to come up here because I see this bullshit. Like, how the fuck did Angel Wilson have the fourth most game? That everybody in Caitlin Carr got number one, got all the games. What the fuck is this bullshit? And then Paige Beckers and Hazy Full got number 2. Like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this? What is this? I do not want to see Avian Page for the
I
second
think
most
I,
games.
I think Jacob has been under Broclot so long that he's the second version.
I'm Bro Quad. God damn. I'm Bro Claude's white nephew.
Yeah, I believe it too.
I'm your nephews also. I'm the
Right, you
evil
baby
white
Jacob.
nephew.
Oh
You're
my
baby
god.
Jacob.
I'm
So
You're
the
the baby
evil white
Jacob,
Jacob.
nephew.
Donna said
What's good, Miss D?
exactly. Donna said exactly what's really going on from your perspective. Look at Donna. From your perspective, Jacob, what's going on? What they trying to do? Cause look at the preseason games,
Oh,
Jacob.
I know what the fuck they doing, but keep on. I know what the fuck they doing, but keep on.
What they
No,
doing?
okay, what they doing?
Oh,
Come on.
so with the Caitlin Clark shit, I know I had an argument with Miss D, but I got all love for Miss D. Miss D, I hope you know that I got love for you despite our arguments. I hope you know that.
I think Miss D went to sleep on us, Jacob.
She's always falling asleep. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. So there's 44 games. There's 44 games in the season, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you mother. Okay, if I crash out, then everybody expects it because I know she wins want me to crash out all the time. So I'm gonna tell. So 44 games this season. So y'all motherfuckers telling me, not y'all. So ESPN and all them motherfuckers at the WNBA is telling me that we want to see all this bullshit for 44 games. No, the fuck do we do not want to see this bullshit. For number 2, Dallas. I'm sorry. This is the motherfucking Yukon. We don't want to see this shit again. And I don't care about some love story that's going on in Dallas. I'm sorry to all my gay people. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that bullshit. This is basketball. This isn't love and basketball part 2. This is not that. Number 3. Who's number 3? Who's number 3?
I think the Wings and the Liberty.
Okay, that's fair. The
Yeah.
Liberty, that's fair. That's fair for number 3. Number 4.
It's the Aces.
No, yeah, I understand that. I just didn't know who number 3 was. But
But
thank
what
you.
happened? Look, Jacob, what happened to Phoenix? Yeah, they should have got some games. They was a runner up. They brought well, they
Right.
bring
What,
nobody.
what number? What number are they?
They ain't in the top 5. That's crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna keep going. Hold on, I'm gonna crash out. I need to crash out real quick. Hold on.
Hold up. What you crashing out for, Jacob?
No. This is Miss D is gonna like this rant. Number 4. So Angel Reese got 4 MVPs, and she's number 4.
They
Fuck
don't
out of here.
respect her. They don't respect her. The last 5 years, she done won all the MVPs, defensive
And she
player.
won the motherfucking chips.
Right, and also she scored 1,000 points. That was the first person to do that in one season.
And
What's
she
wrong?
topped that season with this year.
Exactly.
What the
Exactly.
fuck? But instead, we got. I know Miss D and I had an argument about it. I just disagree with her, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be biased all the time, which I'm not. I'm not a CC fan like that. I just had to tell Miss D what it was. But I'm gonna say this: CC, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. What the fuck have they done compared to Asia Wilson? What the fuck has Paige Beckers and AZ Fudd done?
Nothing.
What have they done to deserve the number 2 spot for this shit?
They trying to hype up. CC.
I don't care about the love triangle or love story between the two.
I know.
I
That's what
don't
they're doing.
care about that. This is basketball. This isn't love and basketball part 2. This isn't that. If y'all want to go do that, get Juju Watkins and Jaden Daniels. Do that.
Wait. Whoa. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
Hey, you know they dating ADP. You know
Don't
they
be sweat-
dating.
Hey,
They on the
ADP.
low. They on the low.
Get
They
your
on the
nephew.
low.
Get your
Oh my
nephew. He had the
God.
nut. ADP.
I can be a comedian, this motherfucker, if I
ADP.
can.
Okay.
ADP.
Anyway,
Get the belt.
anyways,
Get the belt,
Jacob.
ADP.
That's
Get the
right.
belt.
Anyways, Jacob, guys, if you remember, let's run it back, right? Okay. When Asia, they waited to offer Asia a shoe. How long was Asia playing? And they offered her a shoe because people were speaking out because they wanted to push one person to get a shoe before Asia.
Right.
And because people spoke out and we put our foot on their neck, then they came back, ran it back. Next thing you know, she got a shoe coming out. Not only did she have shoes coming out, they were nice, they were tight, they were fire shoes to come out at that, right? If they didn't appreciate her in the way then, and we could run it back to South Carolina. That's why I said, guys, read that book, Dear Black Girls. We could run it back to South Carolina, Miss D, when South Carolina won that chip, and how Asia talked, and how Asia talked about that. If you want to run it back that far.
Wait, ADP, can I say something real quick? Oh, you speaking of South Carolina.
I'm doing my speech right now, Jacob.
I don't want to hear. You're gonna do the gummy bear speech again, aren't you?
No. I'm saying as far as like them having the aces at number 4 and she's the 4-time MVP, they have not given Asia Wilson the respect like she should have. It's showing over, like they have repeated what you call it, guys, repetitive behavior, or repeated scenarios, or however you want to call it. It's continued to be repeated. Going way back to South Carolina. Now we're starting to see it more in the W, What more could you ask for? She has 4 MVPs, 3 championships. Like I don't. She is a GOAT. That's not even up for debate or discussion. And you give her team only a certain amount of games. Then also you have a fireball coming on to the Aces. You think they not trying to go for that chip? They know. Becky them know what they doing. They got enough on the bench and off the bench if they want to, guys. You know, but the amount of disrespect that they show to the GOAT Angel Wilson is crazy work. It is crazy work. We should be able to see more and more games than let me make sure I get this right in America. 33 games. We should be able to see more than that. And I kudos to the Liberty, but Miss D, you're right. I think regardless of the fact, if you make it to the championship and you won, you should be at 44, and the other team that played against you should be under you.
Yep.
You are
That
absolutely
let you know
right.
not only do they don't respect Asia, they don't respect AT either. So
No, and they still ain't gave AT her just dues. AT say, you know what? No one should feel like, oh, it's expected. But we, until we see different, this is the way we thinking because this is how they messing around and they showing us, right? Now, nephew, what would you like to say?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this now. Hold on. So where's the Atlanta Dream on this list?
Huh?
I think they got like 28, 25 or 28.
Oh, Dream got 28.
Dream got 20. Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on.
Yeah, that's what Felicia said, and I remember saying that. I remember saying that. Now that she brought it up,
I'm not saying. I didn't say it like that to you. I was saying like, hold the fuck on. Hold on one second. Oh, I'm about to crash out now. We get about to hit level 100 in this thing.
OMG. Jacob,
So y'all telling me.
Jacob, you got to breathe in, breathe out.
Oh, no. Hold on. I'm going to breathe in and breathe out in 1 second. Y'all telling me that the golden couple that were at UConn got more games than Bayou Barbie when AZ Fudd hasn't done shit? Paige Becker just entered her second year in the league. So y'all telling me this? Oh no, this is a calm crash out. Hold on, let me go crazy. So y'all telling me, and no disrespect to my gay people, but you got the couple ahead of Asia Wilson and Angel Reese, especially Asia Wilson because I can't fully put Angel there yet.
Yeah.
But y'all telling me that they got more games when they haven't done shit. Caitlin Clark only played it in 1.5 seasons. Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell played every single game ever since Caitlin Clark came into the league. We can look that up because I know that's a fact. And they got more games when they haven't done shit. Oh, give me a fucking break. Give me a break. We're not doing this bullshit.
This should be the top 10, not the top 8. I mean top 5. Excuse me. The Fever.
Oh,
even though they gave the Aces a scare, but it's But
Yeah.
you know what? You know why I don't get it? I can see if the Fever got those games because of Kelsey Mitchell, because she was turning up in the playoffs. But you still doing it trying to push the CC narrative, and she wouldn't been playing. They still almost.
They're gonna push it every year, Miss D. You surprised by it at this point?
Miss D sleep.
No,
she talking.
And she wins. She's sleepwalking.
Oh wow.
No, she talking. She wins.
I can't hear her. Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised. This is the most surprising thing in my life. She wins joining a panel and talking. That's the most surprising thing to me.
It's you know why? Because it's 2026 and Angel Reese is take me through that.
Oh hell no! Do not bring that song to me. Do not sing that Metro Boomin song to me. Do not sing that Metro Boomin song to me.
It's Barbie Dream
Oh
House.
hell no. Hell no.
Look, we got Alicia Gray, we got Ra, we got Angel, we got Bree Jones. She rested. But guys, Miss D, Ocott,
Uh-huh.
she's doing good in training, but also they brought to Threads be talking about everything. They don't miss a beat. She Wiz and Jacob and Miss D. So they were bringing out the point of they saw something,
Did
a
you
move.
call she with Miss D?
No, I'm calling everybody name at one time, Jacob. Let's go with the flow with the beat. Sorry, but they were on Threads and they showed a clip of Ocott doing this move. And everybody in the training they were so happy for her.
I saw that. They hyped her up. Yeah.
But what they said was, why didn't she do that when she played with South Carolina? And somebody came
That
out
had
there.
nothing to do with South Carolina.
And
What the hell?
four people came up there and said she did do it, but they would penalize her for doing it. So they felt like saying they're being like treating her some kind of way. You know how they nitpick with people.
They didn't penalize her for doing that. Don did not.
They said that they were saying
That's
that they didn't say the word penalized, but they said she were doing it, but they would call fouls on her.
Oh yeah, you told the refs. Yeah. Or they call stupid stuff. Yeah.
That's why they were like, some people were shocked that she did that move, but they were saying this wasn't new for Ocott. They were saying that she would just get fouls for it, but they believe, how people talk about sports, and what game costs, because they don't be playing about, you ain't gonna be talking about Ocott, Mecott, you ain't talking about nobody like LSU, like we be doing things, but
you haven't done shit since Angel Reese. You got to do this bullshit right now.
Jacob, we're not talking about all that.
You brought up LSU. Do not make me do this bullshit.
It will not.
316 because Azure Jackson got project up like the ball fucking arena.
It won't be no LSU slander up here, okay?
We're not doing this.
As I was saying, before Jacob, because see, you already done hit it with the JD5. Now you try to come at the LSU. You really is gonna be in trouble after this. But I'm
sorry that Project Johnson jumped in the air like a ballerina. I'm sorry about that.
What? Oh, she did it against. Goon said Ocott did it against UConn, and she was whooping Sarah Strong. Yeah. It was so good. Like her whole Ocott's training.
What is she talking about? Goon is bugging in the chat.
She's talking about Ocott. I done seen some of that crazy. Goon is a mess. But Miss D, Ocott is really doing good. I'm
not surprised, but you know what? Like, I wanted her to go to Atlanta. Yeah, I like that, but don't expect too much. She's still a rookie, and also people forget she only been playing basketball for five years, so she's still.
I know, but let me tell you,
she look good. She look good.
You know how I am, Miss D. I don't put no limits on nobody. Okay,
no, I know that. I know that.
You got this, okay, and we don't know. That's what that goes back to. Miss D, that go back to what that Big Angel was saying about different you have, so she had Don, now she's going to another coach, so depending on what team they go to when they enter the W, how they can get the best out of the players. And we're gonna be able to see that with Ocott. We might see some different stuff we ain't seen or add it to her game and stuff like that. But yeah, we do have to give her grace, we do have to give her time, but I'm not gonna I'm not going to put no limits. Ocott, go out there, do your thing. She's going to make her rookie mistakes. She's going to go out there. She's going to do her thing. Also, I do know this. One thing about Kenyans, they are hard. Well, I don't see. They don't be playing, but they're very hardworking individuals too at the same time. So, and because Ocott got a teachable spirit, she's going to do good on the dream. And we're gonna be able to watch her this season, Miss D, and her rookie season, grow more. grow more, be able to do more. And yeah, if she had a, you know what I'm saying, if she had another season, that would have been great. But God say, hey, I got you, you got this. So we're gonna see what Ocott do. And you right, you and Keisha, I remember Keisha saying that too. About her being a rookie and about her going. Well, she'll probably be coming off the bench, won't she, Miss
Well, you know
D?
what? I think. Look, let me say this. I think she'll do
Okay.
good. Of course, with her size, her defensive rebounding, she'd be excellent right now. But as far as the scoring, it might take a little time. But one thing they can do is, you notice at South Carolina, they had her shooting three, so she can face up and shoot that long range shot. Now they showed that as well. They showed her stroking it from three, and she was tearing it up on. So she could do that. So yeah, she'll do good. She'll do good for the role they give her for right now. So
And being at that coach, she is super man. That coach right there, boy, he love all the players. He be like, when you have a coach like that, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna work. They're gonna work hard for him. And like you said, she got certain things that she's gonna do, and certain things she's gonna work on. In her rookie season, she is very tall. Isn't she taller than Angel?
Who?
Ocott.
Yeah. Angel's like 6'3". I think she's only 6'3".
Oh man, Ocott
she's
look
6'6".
tall.
She's 6'6".
Yeah,
Oh,
Angel's
she
not
definitely
6'6".
she look
Angel's not
all
6'6".
6'6"
No,
too.
Angel, right? Angel 6'3" and Akai 6'6".
A cot 6'6".
Yeah.
Okay, so she was. I don't know how we're gonna wear these jerseys with all the names on it. We're gonna have to make some because we're gonna have to have an all team jersey and
ADP.
put five in the front and everybody. I don't know. I don't know. She was
ADP.
what?
I got something to say because it just came to my head.
Yeah,
So
babe.
I'm a bet. I'm a block.
I'm talking to my. Go ahead, Jake. I'm talking to my little one.
I know. I'm about to say this. I'm about to obliterate these UConn motherfuckers real quick. UConn fans!
Oh my god.
I'm sorry she wins. I'm a crash out. I'm sorry. UConn fans, y'all were telling me Amy Fudd is #1 overall pick. Fuck no. She got drafted #1 because of some bullshit. We know this.
It's been boiling inside. Go ahead, Jake. I don't know where UConn came from, but he has to get this out. He is not liking that #1 pick.
I got a few things about UConn
gosh.
today.
Oh,
I got something. You come out. You better not come into this chat because I know you're gonna be crashing out like this. Like, wah, like yeah.
We're not even talking about UConn. We don't even look.
Let me crash out for a second. I need to finish my soliloquy. So I'm gonna say this. UConn fans, y'all been telling me that 84 is #1. You telling me she's the best player in college. Those are not true. If she doesn't win Rookie of the Year after getting drafted #1, I'm gonna crash out on y'all motherfuckers saying she overrated as fuck.
To me, it's already set up for her. Let me hush.
No, it's not. That's not always the case. I see what you're saying, but it's not always the case. And #2.
It's more and more politics this year, Jacob.
It's politics every year. I agree with you on that.
There's a lot this year, starting with that draft. But
no, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. Derrick Rose got drafted #1 to Chicago. Everybody knew that was politics and rigged. I know that. So I'm not surprised by any of this. But I saw that UConn was #1 in the top 25 way too early, Ricken. What the fuck did they get or have to get #1 over South Carolina? Please tell me this right now. And I'm not even a South Carolina fan, and they got #1 over South Carolina.
Miss D, would you like to help your nephew out on that question?
I already know Miss D finna
because
please tell me how UConn got #1 over South Carolina.
Why is we bringing up UConn?
I don't know. I don't know.
But Miss D, you talking about your team
because UConn lost a lot of players. South Carolina
85 from UConn.
Right. They lost Raven and Tanaya, but they gained. They still got the some juniors coming in. I mean, the juniors and of course you got Ashton and Watkins, so they should be #1. Even though they lost.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know. You know how rankings are. I don't know what they thinking. Who knows?
People are
Who
saying they
knows?
should be. People are saying UConn should be behind both SCs.
No, but I'm not gonna put the other SC in the top yet. They gotta prove something.
No, they put them at number 3.
They,
Yeah, we're gonna have to
we'll
see.
see. We'll see.
We'll have to see what
No,
happens
they
when.
put them at number 3. I know why they did it, but they're
Cause
not gonna
Juju
put them.
back. Cause Juju back, and then they add some people.
They added
Mm.
like way outside of the top 25, outside of the high school class. They added like 2 more players.
So
But
yeah,
I don't know.
so we're gonna see, guys. If they like, if this repetition is gonna keep happening every season when it comes to certain players that they want to nitpick with and try to not sign them to a contract or play around with their emotions, we're gonna see if this is gonna be a thing. But they've been doing it, so I don't see it. I don't see it stopping from now. I just like, oh my gosh, they doing it so much this season. When I think it really took me for a case, she was and Miss D and Jacob when, like I was saying about Sweet Baby Ray being on that training contract. So do you guys think that Sweet Baby Ray will stay with the Sparks, or do you think she's gonna go somewhere else?
She should stay with the Sparks. If the Sparks don't find out, they're retarded.
Well,
They got her on the training.
Who all on that?
they gonna sign
Who
her.
they
They
got?
gonna sign her to a 1-year
Plum
deal, huh?
Dog, NECA.
Yeah, they got
NECA,
Plum Dog, NECA,
De'Erica, and Ray, and
Cameron,
Cam,
Oh yeah,
and
Cameron Brink.
and Ariel Atkins.
Errol Atkins, and that's the yeah. But no,
Yeah.
she's on the contract.
Yeah,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
she better beat Uzan out for a position. If she
Oh, she'll
can't
be
beat Uzan
Uzan,
out,
but
then
I'm
Sweet
talking
Baby
about
Ray
past
don't
this
deserve to
year.
be in the league.
Oh, she
Past
better beat Uzon
hold on,
trash
hold on,
ass
hold on.
out.
She shouldn't
Jacob.
even be on that.
Yeah, I agree with that. They shouldn't. They tried her with that training camp
But
contract.
right, that's what I'm saying. So they'll sign her this year. If they don't give her a permanent deal, after this year or during the season, I would leave if I was her. I would leave.
Because I didn't like the way they did Rakia. So
Well, Rakia wanted to leave.
Did
The
you
problem.
watch her
Can you hear me?
her
Can you hear
interview?
me? ADP.
I saw a
Can you hear
glimpse
me?
of it. Yeah, I can hear you, Miss D.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I watched glimpse of it on threads and stuff. I saw her throwing them darts. But it code
But she wanted to
talking.
leave. It's not that,
Yeah,
but they should have sent her to a better team. But
it sounded
Yeah,
like
but
she wasn't happy in LA.
that's because Kelsey Plum was being like
Yeah.
they lost a lot of games
If
because
you get a
Kelsey
chance
sometime
tomorrow, just watch it.
yeah, but
you know she a ball hog.
Who?
I think
Kelsey
she
Plum.
is. I think with some with that I think, guys, that's what I'm saying. I think some with that coach too. Let me see. Was it on
Yeah.
threads? She will.
Huh?
Was it on threads? I seen it, but
No.
I seen it running on I think it was threads or Instagram, one of the two.
I saw it on YouTube, but she talked about wanting to be seen and heard by her coach and GM. So I guess she on the coach playing in LA.
Yeah, she got into it. She got into it with I think they said she got into it with Lynn Roberts. And
Oh.
so Kurt Miller is not there anymore. So the whole
Mm.
when they transitioned, it kind of messed her up. But then you added Kelsey Plum, who went there with something to prove, so she just jacking up shots, and it kind of took Rakia out the rotation because now you got Kelsey Plum, De'Erica Hamby, Azare Stevens, and trying to get their shots. Then you bring back Cam, so yeah, she was kind of pushed out a little bit. Why I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. I seen a lot of different things going on with her and stuff. Well, I don't know how I don't know Sky and everything gonna go, but I do know she got, you know what I'm saying, she has Skylar and Miller and Skylar and Miller. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people on the team, admire her and stuff like that, or whatever. The cloud organization is not to be trusted. So I'm gonna say that for that part. And one thing this new generation is not gonna do with the booty loop is they not gonna take you talking to them in the kind of way and treating them in the kind of way either.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do that. See, not no Rakia. You see how Miss D be doing? Miss D be trying to put me in the trick bag and everything else. Detroit ain't nothing to play with. And I just be like, I'm not getting in the trick bag today. I'm just not doing it. But I think that because she has players that she could relate to, it'll be good for her in that sense. But as far as the cloud organization, I don't know. I'm just saying, don't mess with her. That's all I can say.
I'm surprised
don't mess with her
because
she's been through enough. Like let her play ball, but she's out for a while, right?
Who?
Rakia.
No,
she's out for a while. She's not playing yet.
No, that's not her.
She's not injured. She's not injured.
Oh, Rakia's not injured?
That's Dejanay.
That's DJ.
Oh,
but one thing I wonder, but you know what? Her rookie contract is coming up. I think is it this year or next year? Because she came out the same year as
the
Angel.
Chicago media is decent to her.
Well, it's never
Annie
is what you can you hear me? She went.
They tried it in the press conference today. They tried to.
They did. She went. Oh, you did. Oh, she can hear me. No, what I'm saying is her contract is coming up. Rakia, I don't know if they're gonna core her because they did trade for her or she gonna stay. I doubt if she stayed voluntarily, so she might just walk if they don't core her. So she's probably just playing her time out, trying to get to another team. Because I heard that she wanted to go to Dallas, but I don't know.
Interesting. Oh, Shawiz, you said they tried her today.
They did.
Hold on.
Yeah, they was asking petty, dumb questions, trying to bait her.
They starting again. They trying to make her the new Angel.
I'm glad they, you know what I'm saying, that media trained. They already know what was up before, you know what I'm saying, before they got over there, they already know the deal. Let me see if I can pull it up.
They not happy to be in Chicago. Don't believe that.
I ain't say that.
We not believing that bullshit.
Don't believe that. They not.
Okay. I'm getting ready to play. They probably happy that she got someone that that she can, relate to, in age, and you know what I'm saying, like let me see, and stuff like that. But it took too long for that deal. Let me okay, where is it? Is it this one? Okay. I'm gonna play it, guys, and then we can do our final thoughts and stuff. Okay.
I'm surprised that y'all are still surprised about Chicago media and Chicago sports. I'm surprised about that.
Nobody's surprised. We just get nobody's surprised.
I'm a Chicago sports fan, ADP. I've been knowing.
No, you just get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? We know. I'm getting ready to play it. I think I gotta run it back. Hold on.
Is that Rakia's fine ass?
And they're gonna be like, well, today if you don't like something, you try to find any little hole, try to find anything negative that someone said. Tyler can literally be like, the sky is blue, and they're gonna be like, well, today it's gray, like it's raining, like, it's just like we're just under a microscope right now, and I get it, but at the same time, like, let's have common sense here. Let's have common sense here. I'm a 1 through 4 player. I'm not going to guard the 5, but also if there is a 5 player guarding me, I'm going to attack him. You know what I'm saying? So he's not being literal, but there's literal-minded people out there, and it's okay. I mean, I don't get it, but I guess. When you don't like something, you try to find any little hole, try to find anything negative that someone said. Tyler can literally be like, the sky is blue, and they're going to be like, well, today it's gray, like it's raining, like, it's just like we're just under a microscope right now, and I get it, but at the same time, like, let's have common sense here. Like, let's have common sense here. I'm a 1 through 4 player. I'm not going to guard the 5, but also if there's a 5 player guarding me, I'm going to attack him. You know what I'm saying? So he's not being literal, but there's literal-minded people out there, and it's okay. I mean, I don't get it, but I guess when you don't like.
Is that the one She Wiz? She Wiz, was that was the one you was talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Goon, I can't get it. I can't get it that way. But just because, like, Goon, just because people smile and they enjoying that moment doesn't mean they have to be in a certain spot. That means they doing whatever they got to do because this is their life and their career. You know what I'm saying? And with them, Goon, they're around, like I said, they're around the same age. You know, when you go to different teams, you want to have somebody, at least one person or two people that you can relate to on that team. But how many times have we thought that our players were happy and then to find out all this stuff behind it? So we don't actually know unless they actually tell us that they are happy to be there. For this particular team, for it to come out their mouth. Now, I do believe they are happy to who wouldn't want to play with Miller? Who wouldn't want to play with Skylar? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you have the opportunity to play with them, that's a, those are dogs that you playing with when it comes to Skylar Diggins and stuff like that. But when you on teams, you gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't saying fake it till you make it, but and you ain't even gotta fake it because Rakia is not fake at all. Like they got a lot of personalities on this Sky team, and they some dogs and some outspoken women. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're more happy just to be around people they can relate to and actually be able to play with that they haven't played with. That's what I think. Now I see how Angel feel about the microscope. Can't say nothing or do nothing. Yeah, right, Revenue. Exactly. And that's what they want. And that's what they want, and that's when they get upset. When women speak out, they're gonna try all the different types of shenanigans when it comes to Black women and women of colors, and my majority put it like that, right? They're gonna keep trying it, but then they also gonna keep finding out each time that you can try to play with this one, but you can't play with this one. But that's how they do. They'll keep trying to play with you until you finally say enough is enough, and you clock that team, get them straight. And then they'll be like, oh, okay, then let's get ready to talk junk about her. Let's talk junk about this one. They got that, the Cloud team don't have any, far as the Cloud team organization, not the baddies, but the organization have not, they can't be trusted. And they don't like outspoken, powerful, beautiful Black women at all. They don't like that. So they will tolerate it, but they don't respect it. Respect us as well. Yeah, Goon, any team can go to the playoffs. Any teams that want to eat, they can go. We have to see how everybody play out. I'm not gonna say who going here or who going there. I'm just happy to see some good basketball coming up. But I'm glad that she didn't fall for it. I'm glad that Rakia is media trained. And she got enough going on. She ain't got time for them shenanigans. Like, you ain't gonna have me speaking out. I'm not gonna talk. She's not gonna go up there. They're not gonna go up there and talk about the Cloud organization in a negative way when they still got to play on that team. I mean, they're gonna probably call the ins and outs out maybe, but they still got stuff they got to do. You know what I'm saying? They still got to play the game, even though they go to a different team. They still got to do their job because they got contracts and stuff like that. So you're gonna see one thing about a Goon. I can say this is that these baddies on this Cloud team, They're not the ones that's gonna lose on purpose. They not that type. They not those type of players. They are gonna play. They gonna play. So we just got to see, like, all with the teams, how the chemistry is gonna work out. Cause it always be them teams you least expect. You be like, I did not have you in my top 5 or my top 10. But ADP, well, Chicago Sky for sure going to the playoffs. They ready. They ain't ready yet, Goon. They ain't the chemistry. They ain't played together yet. Everybody got good skills on these different teams or whatever, but we got to see how they play together. They are not best friends. Goon, stop putting people with people. They are not best friends.
Oh my goodness.
Who's best friends? Who?
Azara and Rakia.
As Rakia are best friends.
No, not really. No.
They are associates. But I ain't hear neither one of them say they were best friends. And usually their best friends are somebody they grew up with in high school or something. I think Rakia do got a bestie. Or whatever, but it ain't Azarae.
I don't think it's in the league either. I don't think her bestie is a league player.
Right, Revenue. Goon has been watching them reels. Goon, listen. Just because people get along, when you start putting that friend stuff in there,
right? They do TikToks, but they're not friends. Like
Yeah. You got to look back at like who is these girls' friends from high school, from home, and all that kind of stuff. Those be the besties. Not saying she can't have
Raven
no
are friends.
besties.
That's they like sisters. So.
Oh, Helen Phillips said. Sloop said they are not looking to win a chip. They just want what is that? Oh my gosh,
camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Oh, okay.
And guess what? The fans ain't gonna buy that. The fans is not gonna buy that. We don't want to win a chip. They don't want to hear that.
Rakia said Azara, her best friend at her press conference.
They're not friends.
Go.
Hold on. Anybody can say anything at a press conference. I'm not believing any of this bullshit until it's real.
Go.
I can't pull it from there.
Go. Nah, Rakia Azara is your new Dana.
Well,
can you hear me, ADP?
He said he got it from YouTube that she said it. Well,
she can say anything. She can say anything.
If she said it, then we can always.
She wins. You went to sleep.
I can't click on it. It's gonna take me out. Let me try it, Goon. But usually we can't do it that way. It don't work that way to click on it.
Look, Dana. Look, ADP. Dana injured. He don't have nobody else to pump up. We trying to pump up somebody.
Rakia, his new Dana now.
Oh, he said Revenue said she didn't even know Azarae went to the sky per Rakia. Yeah, that's what Rakia said. She didn't know. Said, why you ain't tell me? That is not best friend.
They might be associate or friend, best friends. No, Goon. That's not
No. they that's strong right there, Goon. When you say besties, that's real strong. But right, Revenue. I remember her saying that she actually tweeted that. Oh no, she actually said that somewhere. She said it about why she didn't tell her. But yeah, Gloon, I can't. Goo, I'll not mess with you on the court, yes, but in real life, no. Right, Revenue.
Exactly.
That's strong when you start putting people together, talking about their friends and stuff. Usually they're trusted. When your trusted friends, that used to be somebody that grew up with that really know them kind of thing. Or you know what I'm saying, or could be family members and stuff. But yeah. Goon, I keep telling you I can't can't click on the chat for
Thank you for inviting me. I'm about to lay it down.
Oh Lord, Miss D. That what she would say you was falling asleep on us. Let's see what
Hey, she win. Good job, she win.
He's so silly. Baby Jacob, stop it.
You about like
I'm a crash out. I'm the evil white nephew. I'm the evil caramel chocolate nephew.
Look,
me.
He said they hang out, they besties. Y'all let it go.
They do TikToks. That's not besties.
Right, Revenue. I'm gonna let it go. But yeah, Miss D act like my cousin. I be like, from DC. We calling talking. I just be talking, guys. Y'all know how I can talk. And next thing I know, I hear something. She's like, "Girl, I'm not asleep. I'm watching the
I
show."
was snoring,
Remember that
right? I'm
show?
getting ready to snore. I caught myself. I'm getting ready to snore.
Mitzi,
And
go to bed. It's 12 a.m. over there.
no, actually, it's 1:38 here.
Oh,
No,
that's
she
even
would.
worse. Go to
Yeah,
bed.
she would out me and she whiz time and stuff like
We're in
that.
the same
But yeah,
time zone. The Chicago is
but
like an hour behind. But yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah, that's weird. That's
But
weird, man.
Bye
thanks,
bye.
Miss
You
D,
so
for
silly.
admitting
All
that you
right,
about to fall asleep.
Have
you
a
so
good
silly.
On the
Yeah, thank you
panel.
for inviting me, Phil.
I'm
Baby
glad that
Jacob,
you.
I'm gonna crash out against you later, and she wins. Have a
Crash
good
out against
night.
me. Oh, I'll crash out back. I'll
And
crash
chat,
out back. I'll crash out back.
this man
But
crazy.
baby Jacob, get some warm milk and go to sleep. Bye. All right, y'all.
yes, that warm milk.
Bye, chat.
Okay,
Good night.
Bye.
okay, Miss D. Guys, do y'all have any final thoughts that y'all want to say before we leave out of here? Any final thoughts on I know we're super excited for Angel and Kennedy, and we
can't
know
hear.
Cloud gonna find her somewhere. Do y'all have any final thoughts on that?
I got a few final thoughts.
I'm talking about the Angel Reese and Chennedy Carter and T Cloud. You know T Cloud ain't got no team yet, Jacob, but
I know.
she
Oh, she
probably
went
gonna,
left.
I think she did something to it because but yeah. So do you have any final thoughts about where you think Cloud is gonna go? Oh, there she go.
I don't know where she's gonna come.
I
don't know
couldn't
where she's
hear.
gonna be.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where she's gonna be.
It's StreamYard. She was it be doing us like that, girl.
Oh, okay.
You don't know where she gonna go, Jacob. We talking about Cloud. I told him final thoughts.
Oh,
let me fit. I don't know where she's gonna go, but I do know this: Chicago is fucking trash. Their organization is garbage, and they need to be destroyed because they can't do nothing.
Well, there go nephew. Final thoughts. You know he gonna say he don't like Cloud organization, but we got some baddies up there. So I
don't give a damn about the baddies.
I'm gonna have 100 teams. She wins. What you think? What are your final thoughts? You think where Cloud gonna land? How you think our AA teams gonna have? What kind of season they gonna have?
I'm ready for the season to start. We get some hoops. Did we get hoops this weekend? I think we get hoops this weekend.
Yeah, that's what's on Kyla Prom Day, Saturday. Preseason game start.
Okay, yeah.
Who cares about the preseason?
That'll
We
be
do.
fun. I'll be tuned in next Wednesday so they can get that Barbie hammer.
Oh, sorry, White Horse. I forgot. Yeah, we did it earlier, so then I let him come after we finished. Yeah, I did. But we had discussed the topics early, and then I let Jacob come up here. Go ahead.
I'm the evil nephew. I'm the evil nephew.
Man, it's crazy.
I know she went mental. I know she wasn't joking because she hates me.
Either way, she said she hates you. Let her finish her ending, Jacob. She ain't say that. Don't be saying that. Go ahead,
I'm excited for the hoops this weekend. We're gonna have some good hoops this weekend.
Yep, we're gonna have some this week. Look, since we haven't had any, guys, we're gonna be so happy because we have not had any basketball for a minute since Rival.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna be excited for the preseason games. All the games we're gonna be excited, but we just gotta buckle up for the shenanigans because those refs be. How you think the refs gonna be? Like them refs is something.
They better get it together this season.
They not gonna get it together. Y'all should know this by now.
Jacob, they gonna get it together.
No, they not. They trash.
I hope
just
so.
Like
Revenue says she can't wait either. We're so excited look forward to Keisha and them calling the games. I'm gonna be calling some. We're gonna make sure you guys gonna know, because there are so many people. We got K-Sal, we got Bro Claw, we got Keisha, we got Tony, we got Duvall, we got Miss D, we got me, we got other YouTube content creators doing their thing too. So I mean, you can't go wrong around here in these YouTube streets, because everybody got something to say in different ways. So whatever makes you comfortable. But this KSI community right here, we gonna be 10 toes down, and we gonna be watching. We're gonna be clocking the shenanigans. Y'all know ADP is the nurturing corner. If y'all find anything on, like, I'm going over the vets this week. I'll be going over I got one special one for this week to go over. We got the vets that I still go over and research. We got the new players coming up. We got so many things you could talk about. We got the NFL draft coming up. We got so much.
Commanders suck.
Anyway, Jacob, I just might go to the pool party that day. LOL. We love y'all for sure. Thanks, Revenue. So you're gonna be seeing us up here. She Will's been asking for me to do a D block, but I couldn't see the light, Caroline, when I do the D blocks. So tonight I wanted to do it because I didn't get a chance to go up there with So Pretty Tony today, because I was running around making sure my son is straight. But I wanted to talk about Angel and Kennedy and stuff, because you hear so much, but I didn't go into detail or whatever. I just want you guys to know to be looking out for that, because Kennedy deserves that grace. And Angel and Kennedy just didn't go to any teams. They actually went to great teams. Yeah. So me and She Wiz are gonna be we celebrate every day. But I did get this photo as Bam Bam and somebody else in my Lord, my stomach. Having flashbacks, but I know she your boo. I know she is. That's why you be doing your thing, good. I ain't messing with you. But yeah. So we're gonna be watching, guys. Don't be mad. I keep saying,
hey yo,
ADP keep talking about the dream. She keep talking about the dream. She keep talking about the aces to go back to the dream. That's what we're gonna be doing, guys. We're gonna be 10 toes down this season. I'm curious to see how Flage is gonna do on Seattle. I'm trying to see if we're gonna get Velveeta and Kraft cheese on Toronto. I'm trying to see if we're gonna get mac and cheese together with both cheeses on that team or not. I just came in the chat to tell Jacob to go. Oh, okay. You want him to go to hockey stick? Talking about LSU.
Hey, no, ADP. Look at the top. Look at the comment above. Look what Goon said.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure Tony know this. Goon. She already know. But Tony already know your feelings. Goon. So I'll make sure I relay the rest of the message to her. Don't worry, ADP, when she says she's gonna relay it, Goon. But yeah, She Wiz. So She Wiz be on it. She be sending me stuff. Felicia Daniels, she be on it. She be sending stuff. So we gonna be in the loop, because not everybody can be on the socials like like me or maybe somebody else, I guess, guys. But we're gonna keep y'all informed and all that stuff.
Goon, you wild.
Oh, Goon, I'm gonna hate and tell Tony you really want Dana Evans.
Y'all crazy.
William. But thank you, She Wiz, for coming up. I hope we see you again. Look, we may see She Wiz again. We talk about that dream, Atlanta Dream. We may see her again.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I was in
no,
my head,
She Wiz. It's not, huh?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
No, because look, they can't. Never mind. I'm about to say something about that. Yeah, it's not She Wiz. You look. whenever you feel comfortable, because most of the time, I talk a lot, or Miss D will chip in, or Jacob will say something, and it's like that's how they was doing me. Like it just all flowed together, Like today, I might have a lot to say, and next thing you know, when there's a lot of people up there, I might let them talk more because they know more about that subject, or they just got a lot to get off their chest, kind of thing. So it just depends on the day. But you did really good, Jacob, did she? You better say she did.
Oh no, she did good. You did trash, but she did good.
Thank you,
Well,
thank you. I'll turn my camera on when I get my hair done next week.
Yeah.
How you know your hair done when you don't even have your camera on, Miss She Win?
Oh, she don't have to. We ain't got to put the camera on every time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how I do when I get the new hair. That's when I show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, sometimes you just got to see the little picture right here. Sometimes
you got a wig on. You got a wig on, ADP.
No, I don't. I got braids.
You do not have a braids.
Yes, I got braids because it's so hot outside, and I ain't gonna tell y'all no joke. Like, woo, you get in the car, you had that little piece on, you think you Foxy Brown and all that kind of stuff. You Foxy hot, you gonna turn that out, take it off, and then people gonna be looking at you like, girl, didn't you just walk in here with this hairdo? You coming in with a ponytail? I'm just saying. So I had to go to the braids, guys. But anyways, thank you, She Wiz, for coming up. Thank you, chat, for coming in here. We can talk about anything and everything, and I really appreciate you guys listening to whatever we talk about. If you, like I said, if you have anything you want me to go over, if you see anything messing with the players, I don't play about the players. Let me know, send it to me. And we'll continue. We'll do the D every now and then, but man, we got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff coming up from April to May, so I don't know when I'm gonna be doing D block, but early block she usually is not so late for class lately, or whatever. So early block I'll probably do one on Friday. And I may join somebody tomorrow. Who knows? You never know. But thank you, William. Thank you, Goon. Thank you for all my chat people coming in. Thank you, She Wiz, and thank you, Jacob. And we will catch you guys on the next one.
Good night, everybody.
And She Wiz, I'm gonna tell Brooke a lot. Good night, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Bree Minor. Oh, She Wiz, chat, have a good night. She Wiz, you did great. Aw,
thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
All right, good night.